Like, what was the reason?
We're locked in.
Let me do what you did.
Hold on, we're locked in.
That 6 knack.
We're locked in.
Huh?
We're locked in.
Okay, so it's obviously off pod conversation.
Yeah. Off pod.
Are you in now?
I'm in.
Oh.
I'm in. Just turn the light back here. Perfect. Perfecto. Everyone's in frame. Everyone's good. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. You might see me with the exact same clothes last week because I didn't change for a whole week. Neither did Tommy. I needed
No, this is a new black t-shirt.
Black t-shirt.
I didn't even shower, man.
He has a shower for a whole week. So I know you see us like this, but again, take us again like this.
Take us as we are.
Take us as we are.
You know, if you didn't say anything, it would have been fine.
I don't think so. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WYHAPOD podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
No, dude.
And we got a special guest. Now, this is a reoccurring guest.
Fifth or
over the
sixth
last
time, maybe.
4 years. He has
Is it fifth?
might be fifth.
Might be.
I don't know, man.
Maybe
First one,
Podcast.
the one you wore the all whites as a true Congolese.
That was the second one.
That was the second one.
That was you man's
10K.
10K
celebration.
and 50th episode, was it?
No, I don't know.
Something like that. It was a special episode, anyways. But yeah.
Then he came in with Billy.
Yeah, I came with Billy.
Oh, that's true.
He came on your ones as well.
I was on my ones, yeah.
So this might be fifth. This might be
This is
five.
fifth. This is fifth.
So
No,
yeah.
6. He hopped on one episode with Get the Gist.
When the
That
girls
one.
came in, remember the girls kept coming in?
Yeah.
So, anyways, you know yourself, Mr. I don't even know what to call you anymore. You went from G Millie to Dongo 2 Goody 2.0. I don't know where you right now in your life.
The streets.
I did not expect that. What the hell?
The streets is crazy.
No, but you know what? This happened like...
Bro, I'm giving you a chance to reintroduce yourself.
No, you know what? It's just fucking... Just Dongo, innit? Just Dongo.
Dongo,
right?
yeah.
Or Goody, whatever. But you know what it is, right?
Goody Dongo.
Every time I come here vexed, we end up laughing. So today, I'm here... You know what? I'm not here to do that. I'm here to pod, obviously. There's just some shit to talk about.
Yeah.
But when the clip goes off, just let me empty it, man. Because a couple of man need to get it, man. Fly.
Right.
Couple of man need
Okay.
to get it.
Anyways, it's Goody Dongo here.
Goody Dongo,
Goody Dongo, man. Flip, man. I don't think we should start where his week has been. I don't think that's a good place to start.
Okay.
I don't want him to start because he will go.
Oh, okay. So let's all start.
How can you ask Goody?
How was your
week been?
No, do you know what? Just on that though, it was actually fine up until today. Up until after my trim. Yeah, after my trim, where I got a mad message. But we'll get into all that.
Okay. What's the message? What's the message? Go for it. What's the message?
What? No, just something like that I want to touch on. Like, it's in regards to men and maintenance
Right.
to baby mums.
Right.
And I feel like if you're being denied your child, you shouldn't, like, you know what I mean? But look, we'll get at that.
Yeah.
John, I want to touch on, right? Because I've been off Instagram for a minute. Let me all set the tone, right?
Go for it.
I've been off Instagram for a while. Then one day I got a message off one of my friends like, yeah, did you see what's going on with your man, the photographer, yeah?
That was crazy.
So what's the gate? I've been off. What's going on? I've been off the web.
All I seen is again, well-known guy. Everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
So we're not saying names, no?
I always got it, but for the respect of your pod, do you know what I mean? Because I don't give a rat's today.
How do we feel?
No, but everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows though. Yeah.
There's a real like.
It's extra shots.
There you go. So anyway.
That's what we're talking
So
about.
yeah, no.
I'm
so,
sorry, like, he doesn't get any
Yeah,
sympathy
no,
from me, I tell you
100%.
that.
Like, I think there was a whole thing. I don't know the in and outs of the situation, but I know definitely that he was doing some like predatory behavior. I think he really has a thing for people grabbing his willy.
Yeah, I heard from a source that I heard from a source that he likes like being stood on and stuff like that.
He likes
Dominatrix.
No,
Dominatrix
he likes
stuff.
wedgies as well.
Yeah,
apparently,
I heard that as well.
He's hanging off like doors and all. I heard
ceilings and stuff.
and jerking off. That's crazy. But look, listen. At the end of the day, yeah.
But no, I think the biggest issue, if that's his
It was
preference,
on the girls.
that's his preference. I think
Yeah,
it's
you know,
the
sending
girls.
to
I
underage
think
girls
it's
is
the
crazy.
underage girls,
But if you're into that, be into that. Do what you want to do.
I don't think you should be into that, but
no, like give himself a wedgie. Yeah, get him off. Don't send it to young girls. Don't do that. I'm not on about that. But
No, I think it's perversion.
It's perversion.
But what he's doing is perversion.
no, 100%. Yeah.
Perversion.
But like, look,
Reggie, like.
that's like to each their own. You know.
I don't know, to each their own. Like,
No,
see, that's the problem these days. Like, we're giving people too much liberty to each their own. He's wedging himself and he's whacking.
No,
That's what gets them off, bro.
but here's my thing. Am I the one that's doing it? I'm not doing it. I'm not witnessing it.
You had to.
I didn't. I'll tell you now, I didn't. But I just that is disgusting.
As disgusting as it is, right? This is genuinely what I saw it. Genuinely. I have seen him at church a couple of times, and
What did I tell you about these fake Christians?
no, I don't even think he came across it like that. My first thought, guys, honestly, this is genuine. My first thought was, man, he's in need of grace. He's just in need of grace, and so is the anyone who's sort of done wrong or been done wrong. They're all in need of the same grace I was in need of.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, see, if he gets in trouble with the law and everything else for that, he deserves that.
You should, yeah.
But he's like, the thing is, like, he still is deserving of this grace, and everyone who's like been a part of this process needs, like, what I'm saying, grace is they need God. Like, God is the answer for this thing, you know. And I know it may not come, it may come as like a, why are you bringing God into this thing? I think the issue is the godlessness.
Yeah,
of
100%.
of this thing. That's the root. Because someone has taken something that is beautiful, right? Sex, or desire for a woman as normal,
it.
and has gone so pervert that it doesn't even see age as something to like stay away. Like, oh, geez, you know what I mean? Like, that is someone who's in need of God. You know, so
No,
that's
but okay,
my first
you know
thought.
what? You're speaking on point because, like I said, I always talk about when I'm going off, I'm on brand or whatever. You're being on brand with what you do, bro. But like I said earlier, sometimes when you see someone crashing out or whatever, blah blah, they do need. You're right there because with now, obviously he's deleted the socials and all rightly so. Don't go back on. You fucking tick, right? But it's like what you said right now. Okay, what's the next thing to kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? To kind of like, you know, getting back on track. You know what I mean? It is God, man.
I think you should face consequences for the action.
100%.
No, 100%.
We're not mitigating that. He definitely should.
Yeah, but I think for me, it's just like I had to me and my missus had a very like in-depth conversation about kind of this thing, and then the people that take it that step further, like adults and kids, like, and I came to the conclusion that like I think they deserve ostracization from society.
100%.
Because we cannot trust. Like
that's your lust. That's like
yes, exactly.
That's even more than lust.
But
it's his lust. You know what I mean? Like,
because you know when you see a kid, it takes everyone's attention. Like, that's a child.
Yeah.
That is what everyone feels, and you feel
You don't feel
something.
that.
You feel something else.
Yeah.
So children are unsafe around you.
Yeah.
Look, you deserve grace.
Yeah.
But you also deserve ostracization from society.
1,000,000%. I'm fully.
I knew you were going to see it coming though.
No, I
I did because you know I said this. I know. Listen,
no,
I know.
and I know what you're about to say. Like all the photos he was taking of the girls. Yeah.
Well, they would like naked photos.
Yeah, I
always
just think
taking-
that's a bit. You're sus, man.
Yeah, but
Look, I think people saying he's a photographer and all. I get that, but it's like I don't know. Take some pictures of some trees or something.
It was hiding behind that photographer.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And people, and that's the thing that I think they were saying on Charger. I think it was Deji. It was like, if you're not from Dublin, for example, you go on the photographer's page and you go on extra shot, and then his pinned photos are him taking pictures of celebrities.
Yeah,
you're 17, 18. You don't know any difference.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and this guy's responding to you, and you're just like, oh, he's really nice.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to take pictures of me. Okay, yeah. I want to be a model, or I want to be a whatever the case is. It's like that dynamic there, and he's utilizing that.
Yeah, man.
Do you get me? Oh, okay. Let's do one with a top off.
Yeah.
She's probably slightly bit uncomfortable, but like he's really, really nice, and he hasn't shown.
Apparently, photographers are like that. Not all, definitely not all. I've heard of some photographers like that, like that. They just want the girl, the model, and just do a little bit extra, like while they're sort of taking the video or the photo of them, and the girl's like, obviously because he's made her feel like real comfortable and all that type of stuff, that she's happy. She's not happy to, but she's okay with going a bit more.
And the thing is, this one time, it's probably just a tiny little step too far. This photo shoot. The next one is probably a little step further than the last time.
Even for those kind of photos, what's the point? Who does this serve?
It's only one person.
Why? Like,
exactly, and that's what I said. I saw this coming a mile away.
It's only one person.
But yeah, shocked. I think it does when people get exposed like that. It does show the issue in certain industries. Like there's big issues, and again, some of these guys are doing these things. Like again, if whoever, I don't know who exposed him, or whoever exposed him, if they never did expose him, more people are falling victim to these type of things. 100%. So I think for girls, for women in the industry, in all these type of industries, young girls, you know, I think there is such a beauty and a powerful thing when they step out and say, listen, this guy is a flipping weirdo, man. Because it really, because I know
and it's important for us, sorry for cutting across you, brother. It's important for us to have these conversations as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I know people probably be looking at it and be like, oh, the boys, no, we need to have these conversations.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
We need to call this shit out.
Yeah, no.
Because you are protecting women.
That's what I'm saying. Because before, if we spent this whole segment laughing at some of the weird stuff he did, we're not part of the problem, but we end up being part of the problem because you're not calling out, you're just laughing at,
you're making light of something.
That's serious, you know. Although those stuff are crazy, you know, we had to like rightfully say that, you know, this man is definitely in need of two things: consequences and Jesus Christ. like definitely.
Fly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's okay. So that's Irish. The last one in Ireland. Goody, what's up with you? Why are you on the podcast? Why are you here?
No, I'm just here to chop it up. It's been a while. I'm here to chop it up with the boys, but like I want to empty the clip, man, because obviously I'm taking a little bit of time to kind of refine myself.
How did the show go, bro?
Yeah, so I knew you should ask this. Wait.
Why did you say that?
No, obviously, like, you man couldn't, obviously, for whatever reasons, you just couldn't make it or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. Look, obviously, I spoke to Simba the other day. I was here with Simba the other day. I had to get out of the gas. She was wrecking me head. I said, Simba, what are you doing? Simba was like, I'm in the studio. I'm coming up to you. She's doing my head in. So I drove up to Simba. We sat here for a couple of hours. And obviously, Simba's someone that, like, obviously, I'm mates with him, like, you know what I mean? So he's someone that's going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't pull no punch. He's going to be honest. He said, like, he'll give it you real. Do you know what I mean? Like, pause, right?
Especially if you ask him. If you ask him.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, if you ask him,
he won't volunteer.
Yeah.
But he goes, oh, you asked me?
Yeah. I'll let you know.
And he said, like, he enjoyed the show. The only thing is, what annoyed him was, I kept saying there's only 12 people here.
Oh,
because it wasn't as packed out as what it was the last time.
So you dismissed everyone who did come.
Yeah.
What do you say like that?
Yeah, because that's what
he did.
That's what he did.
What is that?
Wait. Forget Simba's point of view. From your point of view, how was it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the game, how I went into it, because I said, like, life it's been tough.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, man, earlier, and I'll say, I don't know, there's certain people, like I said to you, I know you said don't bring, like, family into it and all that, but no, I will bring family into it, because my content, no, I will. I've always said, even there's even people upset at me, yeah? If you're gonna say stuff around me, be careful, because I'm gonna use you as content.
Oh gosh.
If I don't say your name, if I don't say your name, right, I've used you as content. We're gonna get into that. No. But Tommy needs to understand something, man. All you here need to understand something, yeah? I love you, man. So then when I'm hearing stuff against my name
for content.
Yeah, you didn't hear. Don't worry, we'll get into it, right? But it's like, I'm getting to also, why did Goody go up there and mention that?
Wait, at the live show?
At my live, no, I didn't use it as content as live show. I've used it as content before.
Okay.
But I'm like,
nah, but if we are this, we'll start this recording now. We'll fight first.
right? But it's like, no, I am in a situation where my head, the preparation for this show is not going the way it should go.
Yeah.
Because, like I said to you off camera, I'm finding out my daughter is in hospital, bro, a week before the show. And I'm jumping around trying to promote the show like a monkey up and down on Instagram. And all that time, my child's in hospital. And I find out a week before the show. Obviously, that's going to throw me off. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, so I said, right, you know what? I'm already not prepped for the show properly. What am I going to talk about? My head's gone. I don't want to do this show. But obviously, I'm buying into a contract.
Yeah.
The contract has consequences if I don't do the show. And then obviously, not just the penalties and the fines. You have to now, you're running a relationship. Yeah. This guy has connects to like Olympia Theatre. He has connects to radios. I don't want to, like, do you know what I mean? Like, he really pushed for me to have this show. Do you know what I mean? Because it went well last time, you know? So now, like, I went in there and I just said, I'm going to be honest with what's going on in my life. And I spoke about, like, my relationship, what's going on with my daughter right now, which is non-existent. She's laying up in hospital. And it wasn't like, not to be red hot, but like, read between the lines. Like, it wasn't like she went in there with a sore arm or a sore head. It's something so severe, so serious, that you should tell me straight away. Or if you're not going to tell me you hate me so much, okay, say something to the family. Let someone know.
100%, bro. No, like,
and something
that's
like that,
valid.
bro.
Valid,
That messed with my head, bro. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do a fucking live show? Well, I had to do it. I had to fucking do it. And the reason why I done it was like, because obviously the message, Katie, you're here every week, is for me. We talk about mental health aspect. Well, let's get into that. Let me tell you something, yeah, boys. See all this mental health carry on. No one gives a shit. I can tell you that for free. All this men's mental health, men are killing themselves. You just don't give a shit. They don't. Every single, right? Every single, not every single, bar my mother, yeah? Bar my mother was the only family member that turned up to that show.
So Mumsy showed up?
Only Mumsy, bro.
Flip. Not even that.
I asked her, I asked her. No, he's right, he's right. He's right. He didn't show. I asked her on the show.
Why'd you ask it like that?
You always gotta break the tension, boys.
Oh, you gotta. I know what this is. And this is the perfect, because if it was my own pod, it's just straight anger. This is, because we need to laugh at my pain. This is how we're here. Do you know what I mean? Well, I asked me, where's me that? I asked anyone that was there. I asked her. Where's me that?
Like on stage.
Tell me I was crying. I cried. I was like, man, like, where's anyone? Where's me that? You're laughing.
What did she say?
I cried, boys.
And what did she say?
10 people in the fucking crowd. Reed's up there like that. So we're here for Dongo. I'm there. Where's the fucking everyone? Head's gone. Dongo Productions claims he's the best. Yeah, there's 10 people came over to watch it. You fucking clown. What, Tommy? Where were you? Yeah. Tommy seems to be an officer. Sorry, I couldn't be there. Couldn't fetch me earlier, couldn't you know, you fucking clown? I'm getting messages on the day, Lalu, right? Let me. I'm getting people texting me on the day, right? I'm sweating, boys.
I was gonna text you on the day, but I was like, I don't know.
Shut your mouth. I'm just here to listen. I'm never there to talk. Just listen.
Hey, all the best today. Sorry, I know it's gonna kill you, but I can't make it. What, 9 o'clock? I'm on fucking stage. Fuck me. Listen, I said we were talking to, what's it, Ibile? What's the fella's name? Fucking William Saliba. Come here, right? We talked earlier on, right?
Everyone's catching it today.
We talked earlier on, yeah. We talked earlier on, right? In this podcast thing, because I'm gonna we're rebranding, right? So after this, I'll meet up with Tom. We're serious about the football content. We're gonna do a bit today, right? But for me in this thing, yeah, we all can make excuses as to why everything is down. But for me, I look at it, to make it this thing, to proper do bits, you either have to be white or lang. I'm neither. I'm neither of these things. Snow, you're laughing. There's 10 people at me show, Snow. Everyone's giving out. Look, I see the numbers.
Nah, goody.
No, they weren't 10. They were like, it was packed out, like you said, no?
Packed out. You stop it. But for me,
it might not have been packed out like the first one, but it was still.
Right? To give you guys your flat card, think about it, because you guys, to do 3 that's sold out. Yeah, that's different. That's a different level, man. It's a different level. No. I don't waste for this laughing. How's that funny?
Goody.
To do 3, I just read. It's preparation. It's all that, and it's also. I think it's just like. Do you know what it is? I don't know. Maybe we can speak. I don't know. Have I burnt a lot of bridges? Have I done too much? Have I been too honest? Blah, blah. Have I gone? Because Simba said to me as well when we were talking, he was like, Dongo, we came to you for your honesty, for how brash you were. You went too far interview. We don't want to see, we want you going at people. Do you know what I mean? Did I go too far the other way? Because I ask you your opinions if you just want to answer. When I first came in, when I did this pod, I had Dublin by the balls, boys. No, I had Dublin.
Goody, you're fantastic.
I had Dublin.
Goody, this is you though.
I had Dublin. I had Dublin by the balls. I haven't landed, boy. I haven't landed, but now I fell off a cliff. Now I know. Listen, you're my boy, and I look at it when I say names. I won't do that. He's your boy. He's your boy as well. He's your boy as well. Jafarish. Come in.
Go for it, bro.
I know, man. I had a conversation with Jaffa. Jaffa, I fell off. Jaffa's telling me you haven't. I was like, no, Jaffa, listen, there's 10 people in the car. I fell off, man. I'm trying to G myself up. I'm trying to, like, you know what? You know, you start off on a high, then you're on the low. It's the low when you're fighting. You just fell off, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, goody, yeah. You see, like, trying to find. This is why people love you, though. This is it. Like, what you're doing right now is it. There's obviously a lot of things that's going on with you, yeah.
It's heavy.
And maybe just come and Wednesday Head Up podcast. Maybe we just do this every week, bro.
Katie, why is she asking me for money and she's denying me my child? I'm not allowed to see more you and you're bringing me to court.
Oh, flip.
How's that fair?
Oh, bro.
Yeah. How is that fair?
What's the relationship be like?
There's no relationship. I'm blocked.
Prior to this, because I'm not putting any blame on anyone. Do you get me?
No. Of course not.
It's gotten really bad. Like, what happened?
Listen, it's gotten to the point where obviously with that what I've said to you, right? We'll talk proper off camera. Obviously, I don't want to ruin you man's like whatever. People be like, oh, where's your leg? Don't go talking to this. Listen, shut the fuck up. Talk how I want, right? It's like how could you let?
He's upset.
Upset? Brother, that's an man's gonna be in court, bro.
Oh yeah, so
I'm gonna have to Mike Proctor this shit.
Flip, man. Okay, it's deep.
I'm gonna represent myself.
Deep.
How could you be denying?
Don't talk about it. Leave it. We'll talk off cam. Just don't talk about it.
Anything to do with court, bro.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't matter. Don't talk about it.
Yeah, no better.
Okay. So the goody. So you did a show. It wasn't as sold out as the last one, right? But you had people who came I know you probably said thank you to them and all those type of things there, and these are people that genuinely you know that you're right and dies, because whether your thing is popping or it's not popping, they said we'll put money down to come and see you. Did that do something to you that night?
No, 100%. And you know what? I got a bit of stick, and rightly so. And obviously, look, we're joking in the entertainment purposes or whatever. But someone said to me, I think it was Ola actually. She goes, "Oh, Dongo, like, it was a bit unfair you saying like there's 12 people there. People came out for you, like, and obviously, I was talking to Simba. Simba said like it was like there was people there or whatever. But so I was like, nah, whatever. But I think it's just my ego, innit? Yeah. Because I'm a showman and I want to put on a show for people. And obviously, I know like how much, you know, with the lives and the like people knowing who I am on the outside. It was ego. I got an ego check. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like it's important.
Do you think it's just a promo issue? I just don't think the promo was good enough.
No.
I don't think it's a falling off thing. I just think it's a promo thing.
No, do you know what, KD? Do you know what I regret, right? I say it here right now. I look at season 1, right? And I always say like I was too like I should have kept going like that, KD. Yeah. It was working.
You listen to people too much.
I did. Yeah. And do you know what it was? Do you know what it was, boys? I won't like this. Yeah. The shock factor of, I don't know why as well. I hate myself for it, yeah? No one, you're hearing your name like, oh, that Dongo fella, I don't really like him. Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, shit. Because I'm used to like, oh, Dongo makes people laugh. But then you're hearing, even people coming up to you and like, I thought you were a bit of a prick, but talking to you, you're actually all right. Yeah. That kind of, I was trying to be more like, I didn't like the response. I was like, no, fuck that. I know how I am. Yeah. I know how I am with people. I know how, like, obviously, I'll come up here, I have my opinion. That's my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm fucking right. Do you get me? Yeah. But I went too far the other way. I agree with Simba. I went too far the other way because I wanted the people to like me.
Yeah. I think, should I tell you what you didn't anticipate? You didn't anticipate that you would accumulate people that didn't like you, even though your crowd is growing. Yeah. Do you get me? Yeah. Like if let's just say in your life now, if I knew 10 people
Yeah.
and 1 didn't like me, and 9 did.
Yeah.
If I now know 1,000, that 1 increases.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So
not everyone's gonna like you.
no, exactly.
I feel like
I know
But
this.
there's personalities, right? There's personalities in this one. Like, obviously, let's look at the UK scene. You know the UK scene well. Someone like Poet is someone you either like or you don't like.
Yeah.
You're not in the middle ground.
He's polarizing. Yeah, he's very polarizing. Yeah.
But Chucky, what are you? Chucky's everyone sort of because he's not polarizing. He's a facilitator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you're a facilitator, you don't tend to have crazy sides. So then everyone kind of like is indifferent about you. If they really like you, they really like you. But no one really hates you. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Everyone's kind of like, oh, he's all right, or I don't listen to him, or whatever it is. But Poet, it's you like him or you don't like him. With Goody, it's you like him or you don't like him. But the thing is, I think what you were saying earlier is so true because the people that did like you were growing.
Yeah.
They were following you. They love you. But that comes with the people that don't like you.
Yeah.
And so when you pandered to the side that don't like you, you left the side that did like you. So it's like, actually just follow this crowd and you build your tribe with the people that do like you.
It's hard as well, though. Do you know when you're trying to, like, obviously, you see in the interview, like, I'll give my best ones are probably, you say John Connors, but people remember Emilia's episode, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting a lot of love for that because obviously the emotions and how she obviously conducted herself or whatever. And then it's really hard then to do that, to go back to exercise, you're beating Peter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a balance though. It's a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a balance.
You know what I mean? It is a balance, but it is like you're doing like who else? What other episodes do you do? You're talking to fucking who else did I ever talk to? Say you're talking to fucking Leon. That was another one where it was like whatever, blah blah blah. It's hard. Like then you do the Mukhtar episode. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's your perspective is wrong because what you just described is range.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Yeah.
You literally just said I have the capacity to do an
deep
Emilia
conversation and
a Mukhtar.
Like,
That's what you just described.
There's no problem with doing one episode that way and another episode.
Or just doing both in the one episode, bro. That's good part in there, right? That's really like, bro. That's
Do you know what? No, what I love about KD, he always is on the side of. Maybe to keep himself awake as well. I can't lie. To keep himself awake, he needs the fire. Do you know what I mean? But no, do you know what?
No, I'm actually not even joking about that.
No, I know you're not joking. I know you're not joking.
Like, for example, you just literally said it was only your mom that came in, and that's really sad. Like you see what I'm doing right there? Goody, you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing there? It's a really sad thing. And it's so funny that nobody else came. That's brilliant, bro. Like,
it's funny. No. It is funny. We have to laugh. Because I'm vexed.
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you keep one way, yeah, that thing will just sit here and say, we have a pity party.
Yeah.
How about
no? I don't want to have people.
This is sad.
We both.
That's what
we both
Kevin
look at
Hart did
exactly.
best.
Exactly.
That's what he did
we
best.
both like Kevin Hart. Right?
Yes.
We take bits off him, right? And it's like, and that's what I want to tone that pain. Because even like even on the show, I was talking about this stuff with my daughter and all blah blah. I told you like how rude she was being, like calling me a bastard.
Jesus.
No, yeah,
That was
bro.
rough, man. That was rough.
Do you get me? And it's tough to take, right? But then I'm like, obviously going through the shit I've been going through, blah blah blah. I'm like, guys, sometimes when I'm in my car, I want to spin it off the road. That crowd start laughing.
That's crazy. But guys, it is comedic.
No.
That is.
I've been in. Even I won't lie. Even on the because I'm vexed because I'm getting that. I know you don't want to talk about the car stuff and all, but like I'm getting messages blah blah, and I'm just thinking like on the way here, I was just thinking like I looked at the bus. I was gonna drive into it.
Man.
I know exactly what you mean. Like,
His face is way.
Christians who are supposed to be like looking after me and all, aren't checking for my mental health. No one gives a shit. I've been offline, yeah, for a couple of weeks. 2 people have contacted me. Shout out, no, I'm gonna give you a shout. Chloe Hogan, Amelia Tamboy, all these people are supposed to be me mate.
how many people are you expecting? Was it?
No, I wasn't expecting shit.
Okay.
But you notice it, Tommy.
Yeah, fair enough. That's true. That's true.
You're the third person that contacted me because you're telling me to turn on the podcast. No, look, I'm on the go with you, but you're the third person that has reached out. Right? No, let me land, right? I know when you're deep in it, you're just like raw. Know when you come into the game, right? There's certain man, I want to say names, right? Oh, I don't know, cause it's you, man. If it was my own part, I'd say it.
Nah, bro, like I said, I don't mind.
Obviously, you don't mind. Get out here, man.
I'll give. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll give Akpo as an example, right? Perfect example.
All right.
You come into the game, man's on Twitter because it's Dongo now, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, just tweeting you and all, be friends, yeah.
Yeah.
You fall off, you're going through life. Where are you?
Right.
Where are you, bro?
So
it always happens.
Hold on, wait.
Do you could you say that that's like
There's also
he has his
seasonal
life.
friendships.
He has his own life.
No. But Mandem, listen.
It sounds like
He has his own. Everyone has. He's not the only one, by the way. There's Bear Man, and I've noticed that.
I know, but
And I've noticed that.
But if
Now-
you mention his name, you give us the opportunity to potentially defend him. Do you get me?
Yeah, of course. No,
But
of course.
then you also
Of course.
can't say he only befriending you because you're goody as well.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't say that.
I think I can say that.
yeah.
I
Well,
can't say that. I can 100% say that.
on what basis though?
I can 100% say that.
On what basis?
Because I remember, because a lot of the time I've come up here and I said, right, about why have I always thanked Smiley?
Yeah, Twitter is gonna be crazy, man. This is job.
Fuck Twitter, I'll box all their heads in. Right? Listen to this, right?
guy-
I always thank
this guy
Smiley
told you, beats you
because
up.
of Smiley is the reason why I've possibly even met you. I've met you. I've known you already. We played Astro. I remember one time I skinned him with a step over. KD said, yeah.
Yeah,
KD
I
skinned me. I
do.
said, oh yeah. So I've known KD. I've known KD, right? Obviously, he trained Janice. Janice is like a family friend or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I've known KD. I've met you guys through this game, right? And I've always said to Smiley, a lot of man that I've met is through this game. A lot of man know me through this. Ash, Ree, all these people I've met through this. So because of podcasting, we would not know each other, bro. And he wouldn't. What, you give a damn about niggas that just a random nigga on Twitter? No, you don't. So it is because of this. And then whilst when it was fucking hot, how I feel. And
Okay,
and I
what was the
understand why.
relationship? What was the relationship like when it was hot?
Oh, it was amazing. You check up all the time.
Right.
You sound like Jerry Carragher.
So, man, it was amazing. You check up all the time. You know what I mean? Soon as things go a bit left, and nobody now. Oh, we hired. You know what I mean?
I think he's gone quiet in general though.
Yeah, he has though.
That's what-
No, he's not. Do you know why he's not? Do you know why he's
He
not?
has,
No.
though.
Do you know why he's not? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why he's not. I'll tell you why he's not. What are you shouting for? Right? No, wait.
You're shouting.
Shut your mouth. Right? Listen. Right? Listen. I seen him on Twitter, and why did I say to niggas to take a touch?
Why? I don't know.
No, have you seen that Twitter take a touch?
No.
When you're moving too heavy to a girl.
Yeah, too eager.
Like,
chill.
go out and
take a touch.
touch
Yeah,
glass
like,
or something.
No. As
No,
in-
basically same
as in,
thing.
like you're. So see when the ball comes to you.
Yeah.
Don't just smack it first time.
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it to
take
chill.
some. Okay,
So you say
yeah,
you're moving too eager. Yeah. So yeah, go for it.
He's not the only one. And like I said, I don't want to. Whatever. Like I know we say that people have their own. Of course, people have their own lives. But for me, there's even certain niggas that I've beefed. Right. I'll give example. Zeta. Sorry, I'll say it. Right. She was going through her shit. No, she was going through her shit one time. I hit up her DMs.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're there, I have it there right there. You can see on my phone. And happens, whatever, right? We have a bit of beef because on the TL, and we're really going at each other. She puts a number for mental health institution or something like that. Go
For
get
you?
help. For me, go get help.
That's crazy.
We're having beef.
crazy.
So what happens, a couple of months ago down the line, I said, do you know what? Seen her at the Girls Live show she was hosting, then my own show. I invited, I put her on as a guest list. I goes, listen, forget all that. You're a big part of
Did
this.
she come?
No, she didn't come.
No, but I love the fact that we can laugh about
We can
this.
laugh. No,
we can laugh about
goody,
it.
goody.
And you not taking it too serious.
No, of course not.
Because
Why to laugh?
these things, I know.
It's real,
You know,
it's real.
if people don't sell out a show or the moment the mom just comes, like I think, I think those things have the potential to be like awkward. Does that make sense? Like no one talks about it. Like how the show go? Yeah, it was great. Like it was cool, and you kind of brush over it. But you're talking about it, not only the show, right? You're talking about sort of the ups and the downs, and I think that thing to me is positive.
No, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I have to because, like I said, I want not to be an advocate for men's men, but it's like, no, man, them, like, because you do hear people who are sad and upset and goad you the way. And I've had that
Yeah.
people in my life goad you the way. But I'm like, okay, you're sad. What's the next step? You gotta just fight through it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm on autopilot. I've been on autopilot. Do you
do you feel like there's something wrong that you're doing? Like
No, I've looked at myself. 100%. I've looked at myself.
Because all like obviously,
100%.
obviously, like I've known you obviously a little longer, but then known you a lot more because you come and shoot all the time. And why are you always in issues? What? I'm not saying that in a funny way.
No. Do you know what, KD? Do you know what it is, right? So, do you know what? Maybe with me, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at everything.
Yeah.
Do you need to be so honest? Like what?
You, yeah.
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 I'm looking at that.
That's true.
I'm looking at that.
That's true.
It's and some things that I've been criticized for, which I'm like, nah, like shut up, like or whatever, yeah. But it's like, is it everything that you have to jump on?
Yeah, it's not everything you have to speak on as well.
Do you know what I mean?
So you
But
might have landed yourself with some issues as well.
100%. But then where I go then, right? Like I said earlier, when I was getting criticized for speaking about what's going on in my life, if it's my fucking life, I will speak on my life. Do you get me? I don't have to jump on extra stuff. I don't have to jump on whatever happens. Have you seen my man that got locked up this week?
I go what?
Yeah, I think
Over F. No, I don't want to.
Oh, locked. Oh, yeah. I think
The reason why I'm saying this, right? And I rang B the other day. I love this verse. You guys are church guys, yeah. James 4:6. I love that verse so much.
Was that about humility?
Yeah, right.
God
favor. What do you say? Get up there, Tommy. Sorry, brother. But anyways, right? Because I was in a situation which I don't want to talk about too tough.
Resist the proud and the
yeah. But favors the humble. Yeah, right. And my man was. So I had a situation where there was infidelity. We'll say that, right? Infidelity, and my man was the first one. Saw what he saw, went into a group chat, and was laughing at me. Right? Yeah. This is something that obviously because of who man is, it was out there to the public that man knew that there was infidelity in his relationship, right? Man,
your relationship?
My relationship, yeah. Right. And he went into a group chat, was making a laugh, laughing at me and stuff, right? Yeah. Everyone making jokes, cracking jokes, especially because the reason why it was amplified, the only reason it was amplified, because who man is, okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I never said, usually me, I'm on the phone, what are you saying? I'm gonna come check out which I address, blah, blah. Didn't do anything. I said, you know what, I'm gonna let God handle this.
Right.
Look.
Oh.
Look.
Okay.
Oh. Grabbed up and all, yeah?
But I'm slow, boys.
No, you're not slow. My man that was laughing at me is now banged up.
For F.
For F. Now, I was getting told that, listen, before man, because I know what's going to happen now, right? Yeah. Again, like you said, you land yourself in trouble, right? When I heard the news, I was like, oh, shit. There was empathy there because at the end of the day, that's still someone's son. That's still a black man as well. I'm not trying to laugh at no black man going to jail. But there was none of that for me. Do you know what I mean?
He did a crime, though.
No, I hear that, but at the end of the day, our mother is still suffering. Our son's gone to, do you know what I mean? Like, our son's gone to prison. Do you know what I mean? That's not, people are telling me, no, fuck him. He did you wrong, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, bro, that's still a young black person, and that's still a mother that's son that's gone to, do you know what I mean? Like, so, well, James 4:6.
How can man say all of what he said? I'm sure James 4:6 to close it off.
Be humble. B's gonna love this one. James 4:6. That's B's verse.
I think, bro. Quickly, what happened to you and Nessa, bro? I know publicly. I don't know if this is public, but you guys were talking for some time. What's
she's gonna hate you for that?
Because you guys, no, I don't give a rat's. But no, do you know what it is? Yeah, because I feel like you're very public with who you mess with. Do you know what I mean? And I think it was for me, anyways. I kind of know the ins and outs of it a little bit, but on that, what? Do you know the reason I'm asking you that is simply because I feel like you bring a lot of stuff on yourself.
Well, she wanted to be public.
No, I'm not gonna say the issue. I'm saying I feel like you bring a lot of those stuff on yourself. Like someone for example, people that you publicly say, you always shout out the boys in the podcast, but if something goes on and there's a miscommunication somewhere, then you just go this whole left way. So you
don't know how to exist in the middle.
Yeah, so
you live in extremes.
You have a hot
do you know what? And here, listen, I know I told you, I apologize for that. That was a bit too far, right? He did. Don't tell me to shoot my mouth. But in my head, I was like, shoot your mouth. But look, do you know what it is, right? Chloe Hogan, shout out to you, right? We were driving one day, we got in my car. It was in the garage, and she said something to me. We were talking about stuff like this. Chloe said to me something that was one of the most powerful stuff that I've ever heard in my whole 32 years of existence. Yeah,
you damn. Flip. No, continue. Keep going.
What do you say? Flip.
Flip trade two.
He said damn first. Don't miss that part. He goes damn. Flip.
Damn.
But anyways, he goes, you're an emotional person, right? And that's your power, and it's your weakness as well.
Yeah.
Which my emotion, like, I'm an emotional human being, bro. Yeah. As much as I put on the bravado of I don't give a rat's and all. I care.
I think it's pretty obvious, if I'm being honest.
No, of course. But it's one of them. Don't when
the displays is a sign of emotion.
Yeah, and it's like it's because I care. Okay, so for instance, with Ness, right? Like I love that girl, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would literally, if Ness called me now, I'd drop this podcast. If she's in trouble, I'd go and fight for her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
And if you're like obviously, that's the one.
Oh, jeez, go for it. I think this is here.
If you're like obviously going against me and I feel like you're wrong, that's where I just get emotional and then obviously there was a falling out.
No.
You turned it off.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, you locked off everything.
Yeah. You locked off everything completely.
You locked off everything, bro.
Everything's gone.
Is it lost? Autosave?
Yeah.
It won't be lost, will it?
That's the recording.
Oh, the cameras. The cameras.
Okay, you're just gonna have to cut this out for 40 minutes. I'll do a cut on my end.
Is it gone from the YouTube?
No, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll just give it a few minutes. I'm just gonna write this down.
Yeah. What's wrong? We're still locked in.
Just cut out a minute of this.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, no, so I just felt at the time where when we had that beef, it was like, you know, she wasn't backing me how I'd back her type thing. So I was like, I just stepped away, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what that was. But look, we're in a good place now, and like I said, love her to bits. And yeah, that's that. I don't want to talk about it too much because she'll actually kill me.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm more so like there's, I guess there's a lot of stuff that you have. You know, there's people that will say like, listen, like people on one side will say, I love Goodies, I love what he does and all those type of things there, and then there's every other week where there's this person from this industry that you're like, you don't like the way they did stuff with, or this person and this. And it's like, wait, why is it always like why don't I have those problems with those people? Does that make sense?
Because you don't give opinions on it.
Right, maybe okay, so maybe that's
okay. Let's because I was annoyed at you. You know I've spoke to you, right?
Yeah.
Not
What are you annoyed about with him about?
The pod in general, and I wanted to talk about that.
All of it.
The Victor stuff, right? Because there was that part. It was 19 minutes, and it was literally like disagreeing with what I had said, and there's no problem. You said I don't disagree with me, but I just didn't like certain things that were being said, right? And I remember then Tommy, this is what I remember I said to you earlier, I was like, you two, like, I had a bit of an issue with Tommy, where Tommy had a problem with me when I said something on Charger. But then he said, like, if you have an issue, you don't need to go online and say, I'll see you in church.
I didn't say that. That's not what happened.
Go on, explain how you said it then, because that's how I said it.
I didn't say that. Because I said, I was saying if you have issues, you can, and you didn't come to me in person, I would have an issue with that.
No, but you said I'll see you in church.
You said see you in
You
church.
say you see you in church.
I said because I will see you guys in one of two places, outside or church. That's what I said.
There was semantics, bro. Like, it was the same thing.
It
is.
So you
It's not about semantics.
It is semantics.
Fighting words, isn't it?
No, 100% as fighting words.
Yeah, but also
It's not about semantics.
Go to use your head.
No, we are arguing semantics though. It's the same thing.
No, but Goody, wait.
You can't misquote me
as well.
You can't misquote me and
Stop
then
misquoting you.
you can't misquote me and then tell me it's semantics. You can't do that. That's not what I said.
Okay, it's not a fighting talk though.
What?
It's not a fighting talk.
When I
see you in church.
If it's about you, it's a fight.
Wait, Tommy.
It is fighting talk.
Wait, Goody. You know Tommy.
Hold on.
Do you think that's fighting
When
talk
have
to
I
Tommy
ever
though?
given energy or fighting? And then what would you then?
I'm not finished talking, by the way, but like it's not a thing where I'm trying to attack him. At the time, it's just what I thought, right? And I said it earlier, right? And I said it earlier, right? If at that time where like he felt like, because I went on Charger and I said like, and this is something that's been said to me, and I'm like I said, emotional, where like I feel like
you're all over the place.
Not all over the place, but I am emotional. And I know these things. No, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Online, and that's what I want to talk about. The industry. Like I said, Moyo was on 90s Babies. I know you watch 90s Babies, and he was talking about like. Fred had a couple of issues with like how their industry is, and I was like, you know what? It's kind of similar to Ireland. It's a lot of phony. It's a lot of whatever, blah blah blah, right? And when I see certain things and I notice certain things, I get emotional over it and I'll bring it up. So I felt like when it's you guys stuff, and a lot of people feel like this, when it's you guys stuff, you know, I've noticed that people, someone say to me, like, it'd be definitely family. It's like, Goody, you need to stop saying this and stop showing where's your head at. You're always talking about where's your head at, da blah blah. They don't do the same to you. So obviously, I went on charge and I was on this kind of like Goody 2.0 shit, and I said that, and you were upset over that. No, yes or no?
I said it was weird.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but it was one of them things where it was just like I'm just like on a thing where I'm listening to people. So like you said earlier, you're listening to people too much. You know what I mean? And obviously you do notice, and not just you guys, it's other people as well. Where like you're always on the front line for people. You're whenever they drop something, you're there sharing. You're there 100% for them. But they're not for you. Do you get me?
Should I tell you why I had an issue with that?
Yeah, go on. We're here. We're men. Let's talk.
Because I even said it to David. I was like, he shouts us out too much. We didn't ask for it. So my thing was, we didn't ask for you to shout us out as often as you did. And then you shout us out and goes, I'm going to stop shouting them out because you don't do for me.
No, but do you know what? My counter to that, no, I do see where you're coming from, but my counter to that is, Roy, I'm the type of person that, again, people, they'll call you a prick, they'll call you that. I've a lot of gratitude to you guys. Because like I said, because I wanted to talk, because I know you watched it probably, and the Sidemen stuff, I wanted to talk about content and all, and how, like, can we ever be at that level where we're making people, like, I remember being told before, stop Snapchatting too much, or you post too much, blah, blah. PK Humble made it off Snapchat. Yeah. All them people started from somewhere and they're on the Sidemen. Well. Do you know what I mean? Right? But the reason why I do always, because I'm like, without you, man, being on this podcast, especially used to, that day, I came in on the same energy. I was vexed. But you, man, calmed me down because you just kept laughing at me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you, man, calm. I watched that episode back like 4 or 5 times. Like, you, man, calmed me down because you kept laughing at me. I'm grateful because some of the Nesses, Simbe, Snow, fucking Amanda, loads of man I've met is coming off this podcast. Yeah. That's just me.
No, I understand. But then
I know you didn't ask for it, but that's just me. It's my fault for listening to, you shout to me, and I go on, I do shout to me too much. You get me?
And I understand your perspective. But my thing is,
his perspective is
like, okay,
he's hearing it from the podcast.
It's like, okay, imagine like, how do I even describe it? Like, I'm always giving you something, and then I now say publicly, I'm gonna stop giving Dave this thing anyway because he doesn't give me anything back. Yeah. Dave's gonna be like, I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
But my only thing was, the only thing was, Tommy, I won't lie to you, because that day you recorded that episode. I recorded with Uzmaki that day. You were here. And when I heard that, I was listening to the pod, bro. I sent it to about 4 people. Cool. Sent it to the Tams, sent it to the B.
Was he here the day we had a conversation?
The day we recorded that?
You recorded. I came upstairs and you, man, were recording. And I said, well, I'm going to go chill with Simba because I don't want to, like, interrupt you.
Because he was shooting after.
I was shooting after with Uzmaki. So that was that episode. Cause I listened to it, I was like, raw. These man, it was over the Victor stuff. I was like, these man are really shit. These man are going in. And then I heard that. I was like, flick. I sent it to 4. Ask Tams. B home. I was like, these man kind of going at me. And then the Tommy bit.
When I saw that Tams tweet, I got pissed.
Well, what did Tams say?
What did he tweet?
You remember the tweet? He goes, oh, where's the head I go now? Dongo.
Yeah, that was that day.
I think he was just trying to start like Twitter something.
Obviously,
he wasn't. I sent it, I was like, John, just for a second, like, reference, I was like, John.
For him to tweet that publicly, I was like, okay.
Because he watches
the conversation going
on.
No,
every week.
Yeah. No, but like the thing is, like, even if it, like, so the thing is, even if it was about you, right? That's all right. I don't think it's a big thing. Like, if we're talking about you, yeah. Like, I think people need to stop being scared to talk about each other. Like, that's not a problem.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
I kind of agree with that.
What we're doing, like, we know that conversation was really about the industry, really, really about people in the industry.
Here's where I had the problem, though. There wasn't, because I talk about it a lot. It was 19 minutes of you were countering everything that I say.
Yeah, well, that's
what I get 1 or 2, and then maybe Mindoms are dead. It was 19 minutes.
About the Victor stuff.
I remember I said it to you, Kate. I'm not happy with this.
Yeah,
what was that? I remember I threw a little indirects at you that episode as well. I was throwing little indirects at you.
I said to you.
If you weren't sitting there, you would have got it.
But Goody, remember the second you came in for Uzmaki, and what I said to you, I don't agree with you. Remember I said that to you?
To be fair to you, yeah.
That's not a problem to me. I said to him, like, hey, Goody's like very much about the community, man of the people and stuff. I said it's very, very, very good. But I said, what I've seen, I'm not an expert. I've not blown, so I don't know. But what I've seen is people tend to do the craft, really work hard, get some exposure. For example, see what Moya is doing right now, and see what some of these like artists are doing right now. Jazzy, see someone like Jazzy, if she knows us, can say, hey guys, I'm in this room, like come into this room. But she tried to get all of us into the room together, it might have been difficult. That's my perspective. Jazzy gets to open the door. If she's good enough, if she's nice enough, she opens the door for all of us. That was my perspective of industry. That's what we were talking about on our podcast. So I said it to you. This is my perspective. I actually kind of disagree because I know that sometimes, as I was saying some of the things, I wasn't necessarily thinking about you, but I know I'm thinking about conversations I've had, and I have many conversations. But I know some of the stuff is like, yo, I actually thought about it at the end. I fundamentally disagree with a lot of some of the stuff that Goody thinks, and I said it to you. Does that make sense?
I did. You know what? I remember Deji, and like I said, we do talk about because Charger said they weren't. You weren't the only ones, right? I did go a bit over the top.
With what?
I said with great power comes great response. This is fucking Spider-Man. For what? Victor. Because he has great power comes with great responsibility. I was like, Deji, fair play, Deji said it. They said, what the, is this fucking Spider-Man? but what I still stand up for me, again, when you're the guy, yeah, I seen as the guy or whatever, yeah. Going on another platform. I know you said it wasn't fucking Kais and that.
Yeah.
Right? It was fucking Moses fucking
London, bro.
Moses fucking Prague, whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
Whatever. Moses London, right? But still though, I feel like, okay, Mandem, if that was me, that Victor level, whatever, yeah. And I went on and I said that, I would get smoked, and you guys know that.
Yeah, because your podcast, you're around.
podcast.
It doesn't matter, man. This is why I know this where it does.
different.
It does.
I promise you, he did.
Victor's not thinking about podcasting, bro.
It wasn't about podcasting, guys. You man, bro, that pissed me off as well. You man, were, oh, he wasn't talking about podcasts. He was talking about no one in Ireland grinds, he said. It wasn't going to do a podcast. Because that's why I mentioned Amanda, I mentioned Zedek.
Is it wrong?
No one grinds, bro.
Is it wrong, though?
No one grinds.
Because obviously...
No one got Kieran.
Wait.
The Johan brothers.
Wait.
They don't grind.
Cool down.
Yo, brother.
Cool down. Obviously, he's seen another level of grinding. He probably goes to like Atlanta. He's been there like, 2-3 times. He sees how people grind out there. And he comes back to Ireland. And he has friends that are doing TikToks as well. We probably don't grind at the same level as them.
Right, okay. You guys have a resident DJ, right? And he walks switches in an open circle. Jesse, right? Right? Who is DJ Jesse currently on tour with? Officer.
Yeah.
The game, he was with the game as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on top with Officer, but Officer's on top with the game, yes.
Yeah.
What's your point?
He walks hard.
Yeah, he walks. No, I'm not. Listen,
You fucking walk. You walk hard. I heard you last because I haven't listened to the last episode because you mom were talking about adolescence and all. I listened to the other episode where you're talking about you're married now and you barely see your wife, bro. You fucking walk hard. I know you don't see yourself as that.
I see her. I see her now.
No, that was very good. I love that conversation. I can't wait to be a husband. I love it. It's deadly, right? But it's like you work hard.
Yeah.
I know you don't see yourself as a creative, but you fucking work hard.
Goody, we're not saying people don't work hard. That's not what we're saying.
I don't think that's what he said either.
That's not what.
Stop. He's not sticking up for him because he's the prince.
Not even, bro. Everyone works hard, but there's different levels of working hard. Like,
yeah, my perspective with the whole Victor Alfred thing was always that, like, I've seen him
Nick
work.
Medeiros walks hard. Kieran breaks his bollocks. There's loads.
100%. I think, and I said it to Victor after.
Don't tell me he doesn't know these man. You man were saying, oh, he doesn't know them. Shut the fuck. No. He knows them.
Do you know what? I see them after. I had a conversation with him. I said, Victor, my only qualms with what you said was, I think you generalized. I understand where his head was at, but I think he generalized. He was speaking in maybe his field. And Kieran is doing absolutely fantastic right now. Mick is doing some good stuff. A lot of these guys are really doing this stuff.
Mick is doing stuff with Ian, right?
I know.
Irish lad.
Which is absolutely fantastic. No, which is absolutely fantastic. But I'm saying, bro, listen, sometimes people are not thinking about their community, right? And as I said, you generalize a community that you haven't even, like, you're not necessarily, like, thinking about. Victor's grinding. He's thinking about his own thing, right? Which is not a problem at all. Nobody called Victor to be the savior. Your problem, and I said it to you, your problem that you're having is that you see everyone who brought you into the game. You saw people who looked out for you. You saw the people who are grinding, working hard, and you appreciate that because you're a father of two, bro. You understand hard work. You understand what it takes to be in certain spaces. Victor is a guy. He doesn't like to be outside too tough. He just makes his videos. He's funny. He does his thing, and then he found himself mad popular. But he knows how to work hard.
Can I caveat with something though?
What I'm saying to you is you can't compare the way you see things and the way Victor sees things.
No,
and it's
I agree with that. I agree with that.
It's very unfair for you to put your expectation on Victor.
100% agree with that. But with the back to the Spider-Man stuff though, right?
Spider-Man.
With great power comes great responsibility. Right? When you do have them numbers, say for instance he ends up forget most, no one cares about him. Yeah. Say for instance he gets asked to do 90s or 3 shots or Chucky, and they ask him the same question. He shits on us again. What then?
If that's the case,
does not come with some element of responsibility? No. Because I know when you guys were the guys, I feel. Do you want to look with my live show? Open my eyes again. I goes, nah, where's your head at different? I'm not just saying this. I swear on Tiago's live and Vinay's live. I said when I was analysing them when I went home, I was like, nah, where's your head at different?
Flip.
They're different, man. They're different. They doing this 3 times and so I heard you man talking about like, your best one was your second one, was it?
Yeah, like best show.
Yeah, and you said because Deji was saying about like we're gonna be the best and all about you like bro we people were talking about us on Twitter. Who's gonna do that? Do you know what I mean? I was like, nah, these men are different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I understood the levels, right?
Yeah.
So with that, if you guys get asked to do like a what, say for instance, say Piers Morgan or whatever, because it's possible if you guys are consistent, whatever, right? Yeah. What they ask you? So what's his talent like in Ireland? You might not saying that because what? Do you not owe a duty to? No, I'm not saying fucking. This is what I wasn't saying either. But man, we're getting it wrong. I'm not asking Victor to put me. I don't need Victor to put me.
No, yeah, definitely no. It's not, I knew it wasn't that. But
people know his manager, the basketball fella, I don't know, the fucking fella with the fucking locks. He came at me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, you're using his name for clout. I don't need Victor for clout, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need all that, bro. I built this thing on my own.
If you give me a shout out, I'll be okay.
No, that's not skill, true. That's right. Get your fucking shout out. Don't give a bollocks, right?
Get your shout out.
I was walking. True story, gospel. God struck me from lying. I'm walking. This is too. I said I fell off, right?
Yeah.
I'm walking through town, Stephen's Green. I walk through there every day. Go home and walk. There's these lads, Somali looking lads, scally out in tracksuits, right? Walking. I'm listening to a VN from herself, right? Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, what's up, Dongo? And spooked me.
Yeah.
I don't know this nigga.
Yeah.
The guy in my job, he's black, obviously. I don't know. We wonder, oh, what's up, Dongo? Like, man know who I am. It wasn't true that. I don't need all that. You know what I mean?
100%,
all I was saying was, for me, I feel like as we're small and we're trying to grow and we talk about infancy, blah, blah, blah. Do not shit on us, bro. Big us up. That's all I was saying.
So if we ended up on Piers Morgan, right?
You wouldn't do that.
We again, that's what I'm saying. We literally sit down every week with ourselves and the Irish industry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We are aware of everybody. And I'm not saying Victor's completely oblivious.
I'm not but I'm not having that either. I'm not having that either.
It's a perspective you need to consider.
Is it a perspective, bro? Because bro.
I'm not having it. We're on the. Having it.
Let me land for a second, yeah? Let me land for a second. Because if I went to Piers Morgan, right, and all the people that...
No, I'm not talking K Land. It's him.
All the... If all the people that in the industry were talking, right, and I'm figuring out these people aren't actually grinding hard enough. Yeah, say I thought that, I still will go to Piers Morgan and say, oh, there's some people that are doing the thing, right? Because I understand this whole like, hey, listen, I'm gonna try and lift my community up, even though my honest opinion is that they're not grinding hard enough. Yeah, is that fair? Yeah. Does everyone understand what I just said there?
Yeah.
Like, even though I don't think they're grinding hard enough, because of my exposure to these guys, and I know what it means.
Our path isn't lonely.
With Victor, he's not always talking to the industry. I'm shaking out. I'm shaking out. He's not always talking to the industry. Does that make sense? So what he said was what he thought. And he's okay to say what he thinks. Now, if he goes back again and says, after all this backlash, and says, yeah, nobody, actually, I doubled down. Nobody's got, then you can have a real problem with Victor. But give him a chance.
Do you know why? Do you know
He
why?
said his mind.
Do you know why I said fuck that? I won't give him a chance, right? It's not just Victor. No, man, you have to. I know, man. Let's laugh.
You're gonna make mistakes.
I laughed. Let's laugh.
You're gonna get to a stage, yeah, where you're getting interviewed by different type of people, more high profile people, and you might not always say the right thing.
No.
You might. Oh,
I would never share. Okay, no, he's right. Because no, he's a public speaker. He knows what he's talking. I don't care. He knows the gig. You know, I value your opinion, right? I will say the wrong thing. I've said the wrong thing now. I'm nobody. Do you know what I mean? Bear man beef me. One person coming to the live show. I've done the wrong thing. Do you know what I mean? Right?
This number is reducing, though.
Right?
It's like with 12, 11, I was one person.
The one thing I would never do is shit on Ireland. I'm not doing that. And why I say that's bollocks, right? And I said this. It's not just him. What did John Tamboy say, right? On Charger when Jordan on the Tunji unfollowed him when he hit some numbers. It happens, right? Footballers, I don't know many footballers. I know some football. We know some footballers, right? They get their little trials, and then you see you're unfollowed on. We're saying names. What happened to you with Hair Squid? What happened? He's getting a thumbs up, and niggas are looking at putting their heads down.
What happened?
This guy, you opened me.
No, but you opened me when you think Ness is gonna allow this. You think Ness is gonna allow that?
What happened?
They aired him. And he went to school with them.
Wait, recently?
No, when they were.
You have to understand. Yeah, man. You have to understand that.
So
they're busy.
I was talking. No, not busy. He saw him in the square for folks' sake.
He give you a thumbs up, yeah?
No, he put his head down. But the same thing, no, Katie, with that, yeah, with my man in question, it happened to us. He's starting to move for mad.
Yeah. No,
so when people get some clout and notoriety, did I say that right?
Yeah.
I was thinking from that perspective.
Yeah, no, I guess my problem is the assumption. Like, it's happened. It's genuinely happened. People have made it. I checked my thing recently. I've been unfollowed by some people. I have. I'm not even gonna name names. I've been unfollowed.
I'm gonna name names. Jazzy official. Jazzy texted me before when I was sheer coming off this pod. That's why I give you.
That's his mate.
Right? Jazzy, I'm a fan of yours. Right? That's Jazzy said to me.
Oh, she unfollowed you?
No, didn't unfollow so to get her on the pod. Scene.
She left you on scene.
Scene.
But like, there probably is perspective to that. Though. There's probably.
Erica, Cody, you me. Erica, I love you. Erica, I fucking love you, right? Just let me land on this one. I know you might hate me after this.
She left you on scene.
No, wait, because some people have said this as well. You should have waited when, like, because at the time you messaged her, she was hot. You should have waited then, right? Tried to get her on the pod.
She left you on scene.
Erica's doing podcasts now.
Get the gist out of her own, innit?
Yeah, she's doing pods now.
But how long ago was that?
Try again.
This was 4 years when I first started.
Yeah, 4 years ago. Try again, bro.
No, she wants to come on now.
Yeah, so what's the issue?
She wants to do pods then.
To my point, I'm saying when niggas get certain, you know what I mean? Like for me, like I said, right? I always give an example of. I remember Winners Talking Podcast. I don't know if you know. Do you know Winners Talking Podcast?
Doug and
what's his name? That done Blue Story. The guy. Rapman. He's Daniel Kaluuya. They're big Hollywood stars, whatever. They go help the man. They go sit on the platforms.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? LeBron, I know you man aren't sports guys like that, but LeBron has recently done an interview, blah, blah, blah. But black people were going mad at him saying, why'd you not go on little black podcast and help? Do you know what I mean? This is a thing.
I don't know. I think with the UK scene, a lot of those things are out of relationships, though. That's what I feel. I feel like a lot of people know each other, so it's like, oh yeah, of course I'll do a
from
pod.
time as well.
Like,
do you get me?
Like we even
because Pastor is a small guy.
No, I watch it. Yeah,
so
what I think, I agree with you, Goody, 100%. I think my problem is always is my problem that what you have experienced, whatever I've experienced as well, what we've all experienced in terms of people making it, and then sort of maybe distancing themselves from who they used to come up with or whatever it is. Yes, that's very, very true. Also, it is wrong to assume everyone who has 1 million followers is like that. That's my problem. And because they did something like that, I don't assume that is his mindset. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, but my thing, sorry, Tommy.
No, Goody, good. Let me just go to the last bit, especially concerning Victor, because again, it's possible. I don't talk to him every single day. It's very possible what you're saying.
I saw him today at that run team. Yeah. I saw it was love.
Exactly.
Oh, for some
And it's also possible that that's not true, right? So I'm not going to go on any side because of what I guess it is. I know people who are less popular, like I said, significantly less, hundreds of thousands and thousands and thousands of followers less than what Victor has. And they didn't feel like they could go to church because people will know them in church. Victor's every other Tuesday in OC, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I know people who are like not even close, and they wear sunglasses in Temple Bar because they think they're gonna get stopped.
And it's raining.
For flip's sake,
Cloudy.
do you know what I mean? Like,
No sun in sight.
So you have to see that. Like, if he was really doing that, then maybe again. I can't speak for anyone's heart. I can't speak for anyone fully. But you also got to look at the evidence against this thing and say, okay, yes, he said this thing, and it does bode badly. It's not
What
good.
I will say is what people forget, right? Especially when it comes to me, whatever. I've always stuck up for that kid in the sense of like, I've always said, I remember having an argument with someone very close to me. Victor's gonna hit $1 million before Christmas.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit $1 million.
Yeah.
He's doing great, but I've always bigged that kid up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I said, and I'll say it here before people start crying. I knew where's ahead aren't gonna have a go. I knew you man backed him. You man say, oh, he's right, they're not going. No, that's bollocks. People are grinding, right? In my opinion, I've seen people. He said, people that started YouTube, bro. Why are we talking about people that started YouTube in 2020 and COVID and gave up that a few?
What are you talking about?
When Victor came out and said what he said, you man backed it.
Well, back
what he said. You said people aren't grinding.
We didn't back it
No,
fully.
I didn't man back it.
We didn't back it fully.
And you charged you wouldn't go with me. I said, right, I said it on the pod. You were there with Naomi. I said it. I'm going to be the one that's going to have a go with him and I'm going to get all the stick because I'm actually having a go with him. People aren't going to have a go with him because he's Prince. He's the little prince. No one have a go with him.
Who said he's the prince though?
I said he's the prince. I said he's the prince. I said, no one had a go with him though. Are we, because we're two, there's two reasons why, right? We're not going to have a go with some people because obviously, people, I say Victor in this situation, you don't want to upset him, blah, blah, and whatever. And you kind of hear him, right? And number two, you don't want to get a box in charities either because the proximity. Do you get me? We're afraid to have a go with people.
Wait, hold on. Us not having a go just means we didn't.
Yeah, have a go.
We played the middle. We just give an alternative perspective.
Yeah. Like Goody, like
I don't.
See, Goody.
No, I said,
Goody.
use basically for me, from what I heard on that episode, yeah, because obviously I need to listen to back again to understand it properly, right?
You have a little bit of drink in you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Right, but it's like, I felt at the time, you just couldn't agree with what he was saying, and I think that's disingenuous.
Okay, so Goody.
I think it's disingenuous.
Goody.
Sorry.
People are allowed to disagree with you.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that.
Wait, Goody. Wait.
Oh my God.
Victor said something about grinding, right? About the grinding thing. All right, and what we provided was, what you would say is the opposite. No, there are people, and you will name the people, right? That's what you do. You have a side. We like to play the middle sometimes, right? And doesn't mean we're picking any sides. It means that, hey, if he said that and that's what he actually meant by he has not seen anyone grind, that's a misrepresentation of the scene. Also, he may not have been seen it that way. That is the middle ground. You say, this is wrong if he did it this way, but maybe he didn't do it that way.
Okay, you said that, right? If you're not seeing it that way, what are you opening your mouth for? If you don't know, what are you opening your mouth?
I'm a podcaster.
No, not you. Yeah. Him. What are you opening your mouth for? If you're not seeing anything, what are you opening your mouth for? You're talking bollocks then.
He got asked the question.
And then I don't know.
They asked him the question. It's not like you just.
So you lied.
It's not like you just came out and said.
And my whole message. I know what you're saying.
And Goody, you have to remember it's live stream as well.
Yeah, like it's
live stream.
He's not getting prepped for these
I just feel
conversations.
like we do it. It's like, I don't know if you guys seen. You're the football guy here, right? I don't know if you've seen what Gary Neville said the other day about Foden should always play. Foden, right? Why is everyone always so negative on players like Foden, Paul Scholes or whatever? Yeah. Why in Ireland we do it as well? We're so negative on each other. That's why we'll never have the looks of a side man when someone tries something or whatever, blah blah blah. Because we're all just, oh no, he's not that good, blah blah. He's not that whatever, blah blah. It's bollocks, man. It's bollocks, and I just want that attitude to stop. Where, especially when you're the guy, seen as the guy or whatever, and you're shitting on other people. I think for me that's wrong. I wouldn't do it.
No, it's wrong.
I wouldn't do it. I don't think that's fair. But you man hate me though.
No,
I don't want to big everyone up.
And Goody,
everyone to eat.
But you have to change his perspective as well.
Nobody hates you, Goody. Wait.
No, not you. I know. I'm not saying you.
I'm not saying also either.
Yeah.
I said the reason I'm saying people are not hating you. you have to, and I don't know if it's a thing that would resonate. You have to stop seeing opposite opinions as hate. Like someone can come to you, and maybe because they don't come to you.
A lot of people try to fight me, bro.
Yeah, I know. Some people do hate you. That's definitely. But no, some people do hate you.
You had some. Well, finish.
But what I'm saying is, when somebody has an opposite opinion, or maybe they have a strong about the opposite opinion, it's conversation. Hey, listen, I disagree with you. Here's why I disagree with you. You still agree with what you think? Fantastic, no problem. I think it's bad. What Victor did was not positive, right? Because he said there's no one grinding Ireland. No one's going to say that's a positive thing. Yeah, we agree with that. No one's saying that. Also, because of the character of this person, what could have been going on in his head that made him say something like that?
Arrogance, and I said it at the time. Arrogance.
So your perspective is arrogance.
Arrogance, yes.
And my perspective,
it gave, and I had this conversation with someone. I don't want to bait him. We'll talk off camera. It gave, like we always say as well. Some people have this conversation in this country, and I've had conversations with brands and stuff, brand people, and all. They've said it. They go off other places and they feel more love and this, that, and that. And Ireland, that's the mentality I want to stop. Was like for me at the time, I felt I'm carrying this thing. I'm the only one, which is for me disingenuous. I am from Brookfield. I know what that fucking word means.
Did you say anything else to make it seem like he was carrying it?
It's the bravado. It's the whole. I'm like I know, like I always talk about.
Victor isn't like that, though.
You know Victor,
He's
bro.
not like that,
He's
though,
not,
bro.
like,
No, do you know what?
You're misrepresenting his character.
Yeah.
That could be true, but at the time when I watched that and how I analysed it, I was just like, it just gave a lot of arrogance for me, and it's not the evidence I say. It's not just him. It's the Jordan stuff with John, and it's like I just feel like when people get to a certain place,
do you know what I mean? It's mad. So you know how Snow is like real
calm, cool, and collected.
He gets 1 million followers in Jesus' name. If you wanted,
amen.
He
doesn't want it. The Paul can get it though. The Paul can get it.
Okay. So he gets 1 million followers today, and he's talking everywhere now, and then he says something. It's like you know Snow. He says, "Nah, man, I won't gonna lie to you, man. The Cedar Island, yeah. And see, this is just his genuine.
Do you know what? Though? I know something that's what
I know.
No, but you know,
I know. Okay, let's say Tommy, because Tommy's actually very. He's balanced, right?
Yeah.
He can say. I know. As I was thinking about it, I was like, he can say that. But Tommy's very balanced. And Tommy goes. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, if I was to give my honest opinion, I think there's nothing going on in Ireland at the moment. Say he says that, right? And sure, there's Kieran and all these guys are doing their thing, but he says there's nothing going on in Ireland, right? But you know his character, right? And then you to say that, it's because he has 1 million followers now, he's got like this aura about him, he's all bravado. You know him, like why are you?
No, I hear that. I hear that.
You're assuming this thing. Have a conversation with him, like, bro. Have you, like, bro? What's going on? You know?
But this is the thing as well. What I say though, right? No. I agreed with him now. I agreed with him. But here's the thing though. Do you know when people have these kind of debates and it goes online, it goes viral or whatever? Yeah. You will now sit the person down and have a conversation. No.
Yeah. 100%.
Let me try and text him now. Seeing.
Wait.
See me and Tommy, see that situation with Tommy, right? And it was love after. What I wanted to elaborate on that. People have to understand, like you say, I know you said, and you're rightly so, very Nigerian of you as well. I didn't ask you to call my name, right? Yeah. And you didn't. But I'm here saying it now, I don't give a rat's. I love Tommy.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm sitting there, I'm like, Tommy, you don't know how much I'm getting sick in my own household, how much do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know it's not, you're not asking, I know you're not. Yeah. It's just my gratitude because I met
the way you
all
are,
of these
bro.
people because of you, because you were that moment. And then let's not forget. I know, obviously, look, I know you don't like that. Whatever. This is me. I give my flowers to people. Yeah. He was the one that fucking clipped that clip.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna be grateful. Why am I not gonna be grateful to him? Of course I fucking am. Man were asking me. I'm a kid from fucking a council estate. Man are asking me for pictures. It's because of this fucking podcast. Why wouldn't I give his fucking praise? And I am gonna be upset when man are saying link me in church. I was like, you know, Tommy, what?
Like, what pissed me off about
But you know this. I mean, news to our followers that there was like there could have been something like because it was small, but like
because
it was small to you. What was the video? It was like
I was like, when I sat here and
I texted him. I was like, yo, Goody's vexed.
Remember I said it. Remember we were saying
I was so pissed because I'm just like, because I said to him, I was like, well, I mean, I see Jordan outside, and I see Dongo in church, and I'm talking about talking. So why is one pissed and why is one like? I was so confused. I'm like, when?
No, you have to understand. Tommy, like I said, people say glaze.
Hold on, wait.
Glaze.
See, pause. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Glazed donuts are nice though.
It's back to what he said.
Krispy Kreme, best.
Yo. Back to what he said, bro.
Yeah.
You when you watched that video, you read the words, you forgot who it came from.
What video?
Like when you heard me say,
Oh yeah,
I see you in church.
I hear you.
You saw the words. You heard the words.
I heard the words.
Not even forgot. Not even forgot. You completely disregarded who it came from. When have I ever displayed anything that would indicate? Wait. When have I ever displayed anything that would indicate? Yeah, let's meet up and fight.
No, Tommy, it was not even about. Because obviously in church, I seen you in said church, and it's like the way you slap my the way the little bag you have, right?
Hey, slap your wall.
Every week, bro. Even in my BTS on my first live show, he comes up and smack your bum. Yeah, bro. But it's like.
You are carrying something.
That's a land, like that's like, bro. That's like a landmark for you.
That's a landmark. We need to have a pizza.
When I'm sitting there listening to the pod, I know it's not like you're not trying to focus, you know what I mean? But it's like it's fighting, especially like you know how Manda Man.
I don't know how Manda Man.
He's from Tala.
Yeah,
you told me but Manda Man hyping things, they overhype things. When I sent it to B and I sent it to like not B somewhere, because B is a Bible guy, yeah, but John was like
Bible guy.
Hey, he's moving mad, and obviously hence the tweet. You get me?
So when I saw that, I was just like. I was saying it to him. I was like, who is this fellow on about?
You had another secret admirer, like maybe last month or a few months ago.
I had a secret admirer?
Yeah, like the anonymous that was sending
oh, yeah.
You ever find out who that was?
Yeah. No, I never found out who it was.
Wait, someone who was sending you threats?
So obviously again, up and down with the baby mom, like Tiago's mom. And just one day I said to myself, I'm stressed out in my head. I'm going to go to Leafy Valley, I'm going to get a coffee, get a few tracksuits. Get myself a jacket. No, it was payday, innit? So I said, right, I'm gonna go. Wake up. And my mom came in. My mom was going to a wedding in London. I came in to be, she's like, look, I just want peace between you two. Don't be, having beef and arguments, blah blah. So I got a message. It was anonymous. I can't text this message.
Was it iMessage or?
Anonymous, like a normal text message. But it was, do you know what I mean?
It said anonymous.
It said anonymous. You can't reply to it. So it's obviously someone was on the web texting, right?
That's jarring.
Telling me to stay away from herself and my son, that I'm this and that, they're gonna expose me, they're gonna batter me, and this, that. And I said, what? So I went online, obviously, because everyone knows me from online, because obviously, like I said, anytime I talk, stuff goes into group chats, whatever, blah, 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 this, that. And so I said, obviously, right, no bother. I'm in Leafy Valley, I'm gonna post my location the whole day where I am. I crashed out bad. The whole day where I am.
I think I remember that day you were saying.
Do you know what's at the back of me? This is what I'm saying about friends and all about mental health. No one gives a rat's, Tommy. Right?
Who chose with you?
Emmanuel from church.
Emmy!
He's like, Dongo, where are you? I'm coming right now. Where? The only one. Everyone's watching my story. No one's at the back yet. I was like, I don't care if there's 5, 6, 7 of you.
I remember when actually I saw it, and I saw it. I said, yeah, here he goes again.
I've said the same thing. I've said, you know what? I'm tired of you. Do what you want. I don't care what happens. I hear that as well. I hear it.
Do you know? There's one thing I've always felt about you, and I don't know.
Intense. He's gonna say like intense anger.
No. Do you know? You know the way you're emotional, right?
Yeah.
I always like the way I think about it is I wouldn't want to ever be as emotional as you because I would feel like I'm a puppet being controlled. Someone just says
elaborate
this,
on that because I don't understand what you're saying.
Someone just says this and then you just flip out. It's like they know your buttons, they know your number, and they're just calling it. They'll be like, oh, they'll just literally someone can just send Dongo a tweet and you'll crash out because they just said the right things.
Do you take a moment to like just reflect before you crash out?
I'm starting therapy next week.
Why is that funny, boys?
They don't care about Top of the show. They don't care about men's mental health.
Better health.
Better help.
Cause that one's been annoying me a lot.
No,
man.
there's black therapists Ireland, so I'm looking at some therapists there, and it's like I want to be able to control because it's not good.
It's not good. No, it's not.
because there's one that I was actually sitting
Well,
down.
why is this funny though?
No, bro, Goody, yeah. I think this is like it's been loaded for 4 years.
Massive from the get go.
You came in loaded.
Man came in here today thinking like, yeah, do you know what, guys? I think I need therapy now. You've been.
Bro, the first time I met you were angry.
Is this your first
My
time?
introduction
first
to you
time
was
trying
anger.
therapy?
Second,
And
the first try to tell me he was racist.
He told you himself.
oh, flip.
Bro, do you know what? Yeah,
How you not tell? Is that not like? Could you not lose this job for
you'd have to know that self-awareness.
Yeah, I know this is
You'd have
honest,
to know that
man.
level of self-awareness.
Do you know what it
This is
was?
honest.
I was telling him about like I'm a polarizing character and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm racist. I don't like all these foreigners not coming in." Which you know what?
Oh, flip.
We want to talk about McGregor, yeah?
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear McGregor, you know.
Oh, no, that's crazy. How do you hear him?
There's too many coming in, boys. I can't lie, there is. No, boys. No, there's ethnic cleansing going on in Ireland, boys. There is.
What you mean?
They are bringing in, boys. I hear it.
But hey,
Man, them, you all have wives and girlfriends. Man, them, when she's walking home one night, they're bringing in a lot of mad men.
That's
I
not-
hear the Irish people now. The only thing that is annoying me, I had this conversation with herself the other day, is the undertones of how they're saying things. The Mundilis. It's a bit like go back, and it's like we heard that when we were kids. Do you know what I mean? That's what I hear it. Man, them, I hear it, man. All these little hotels and all, blah,
don't-
blah,
I
they're
don't-
putting up beer, man. We don't know where they're coming from.
Is anyone?
I hear it.
Is anyone really unvetted? All the people that come in, I think the people.
everyone
KD,
Apparently
they're
they're
Oh,
bringing
vetted,
in.
bro.
It's crazy.
but what about the Irish guys as well? They're crazy as well, no?
Bro, come Westfield, bro. I work in Westfield, bro.
They're crazy as well, though.
They're mad.
I don't know, bro, Lou. I don't think this is I don't know, man. I hear it, man.
Let's just look at this.
What's that?
You say that it's crazy.
Right now, yeah.
76% is Irish
In Ireland.
in Ireland. So please tell me how that makes
No,
sense.
but Tommy, that's when was that recorded? 2023.
2020.
Come on, Tommy.
Bro, I'm sorry, you cannot bring in that many people in 2 years to have a big dent on that number.
What's the issue?
He's saying
What's the stat?
76% of
Crime.
the people in Ireland
Yeah.
are
Irish.
white Irish.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
then-
Connor saying that?
No, this is current stat,
No,
and then
yeah.
and then a further 10.3%.
Boys, I'll give you
Otherwise.
a quick story, right?
Wow.
I'm going, imagine I'm going the other way now with this, yeah? I was having beef with This Is Dublin
Yeah.
on TikTok.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Right? Because he was like, he went to some refugee camp where he lives, and he was like, this is where these men live. And I know what the inner city are like. I know where, Tommy, you're from the north side, right? You know what the people, you're out in Kullock.
Bro, I lived. You see where my school was?
Yeah.
My school. I went to Jambo.
Tommy, you're seeing how crazy it is and how Irish people are gone mad.
Irish people are
fella-
going crazy, but I'm.
he's at the place where these people are at, and he's like, these are living here. It's down the road from my kid. And I went mad at him. I was like, what are you doing? You already know how angry people are. These are human beings at the end of the day. Okay, we hear what you're saying, but we know that these people might not be as crazy. Do you know what I mean? Right? And these people might they're just coming here for a better life or whatever. Yeah. We got a childminder for my son, obviously, because she works and I work. What was the first thing she said to me? She said, so obviously I got up after them. She's giving the child breakfast or whatever. I got up after her, right? The childminder. I've never seen this woman. She has never seen this woman. She went around to me and goes to me, "Oh, you're that fella on TikTok, aren't you? Always giving out about the foreigners coming in."
Wow.
And then what? Because I was sticking up for these man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But now I'm looking at, I'm like, I don't know. I maybe need to be a bit more balanced because they are coming in at a mass, boys.
But like, so obviously, I'm not so aware to comment so conclusively on it. But like, I think it just sounds like people just want the crime to be just Irish. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
They kind of they don't want foreigners committing crime. They just want Irish people committing crime because like the problem is they don't have a heavy stance against crime. They have a heavy stance against foreigners committing crime. No one has this energy for Brookfield. No, like again, you see what I'm saying, right?
No,
The problem is rooted in racism. What they are saying is that they're committing crimes. You don't have the same energy for crime across the board.
and that's my issue as well, Katie.
That's what, so
That's my issue as
I
well.
understand, yes, they may be coming
that's
in
my
the
issue
masses
as
or whatever
well.
it is.
That's my issue as
But
well.
your real issue with these people isn't the crime.
Yeah.
Google has like a new allegation against him
Every week.
month.
Yeah, he's not the one
So,
that should be
like-
talking, but when I can't lie to you, man, because obviously I'm offline, innit? So the only thing I'm using is Twitter. I'm just scrolling, I'm not tweeting. And I was like, does he have a point? Because it is a bit, why are we bringing in so many when, bro, I'm walking town, I see homeless people on the streets every single, why aren't the Irish government looking
But
after
that's not
Do you
going
know
to
what I mean?
change. That's not going to change if you stop bringing a single foreigner into the country. That is not.
No, but Katie, they're
a
housing
foreigner's
these people
issue.
as well, though.
I understand. There is.
But they're obliged to house them as if they're bringing them in.
Yes.
No, but then I'll get to Irish
it's-
people's problems.
it's
Then why you're not
refugees, though.
housing our own that are on the streets, and you're housing these man here, and these man don't.
It's
Bro,
blurred
listen.
lines. It's blurred lines, though.
Bro, I know some fellas, right? I won't say names. We'll talk off camera, but I know some fellas that walk in some of these centres, and there are some people that are coming in with serious crimes, like rapists and mad people. But some of the man them, they obviously see the files, brought one of the lads in, and boxed him around because he's a weirdo. Do you know what I mean? They are bringing his man in, bro.
Or like the person that worked there.
Yeah, the two lads we know, bro, man, and boxed him around for being a fucking pervert.
Where are they getting the information from? Though? Where do
On the
they-
files.
I'm not disputing that's a problem. I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah.
This outrage isn't purely about housing, and it isn't purely about crime.
And the thing is as well is
It's an occupation where we're in
Feel
their
safe,
life.
why would you kill them?
no.
What do you say? What do you say?
No, I don't.
what do you say?
He says, "Do I feel safe?" No, I'm not bothered. To be fair to you,
Yeah.
But I think my other issue as well is there's a very thin line, okay? Because if you start agreeing with this thing, what looks wise from an Irish person, right? Just imagine you're an Irish, and you are walking through town.
Yeah.
You've been here your whole life, and then there's a immigrant that just came in 2 weeks ago. To an Irish person, what's the difference between both of you?
Yeah.
You're the same.
Same.
Speak in your Irish accent all you want. They say get all of you out.
And none of
you.
and you know what? Goody. None
It's
of them
also
are
an
going to come to
excuse.
you. None of them are going to come to you and say, "How long
Oh,
have you
you're
been here?
all right.
How long you been
what's
here?
what's the color of your passport?
You're both black."
Yeah.
Get out.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. This issue they're having is rooted. They're not going to ask you, did you commit a crime last week? No. They're going to ask you. They're going to look at your skin color and say, these are one of those immigrants. Any blacks, any gypsies. That's what they're saying, bro. That the voice though.
Yeah. Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Chippos. Kill them, bro.
Kill them all.
But like, but we laugh about that. But what if somebody had taken that further and killed someone as a result of
I
that?
didn't go into walk. That was after the 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
I didn't go to walk.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing how he's saying it. I didn't go to walk.
No, I know.
I didn't go to walk. What?
But
Yeah.
that's
I said
it's
blacks.
crazy.
I said what?
Bro, blacks.
But the guy was probably thinking in his mind, immigrant. He doesn't give a
Yeah.
rat.
But he said blacks.
He said blacks.
Yeah.
He goes, all of you are that share that
No,
skin color.
but I'm just, do you know what? All I'm saying is I'm kind of hearing the frustration a little bit. Not taking away the fact of like it is rooted in race. I said that as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But I'm saying,
What are the government
second
doing,
you start
bro?
hearing
What
it-
are the government
I think
doing?
there should be better balances, but like the second you start like agreeing with it, then they have a foot to start like, oh yeah, look, even the blacks agree.
No, bro, I promise you, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Remember that guy Garen Noon? You know the fella? The fella goes out. I'm delicious.
Oh yeah.
He made a comment, and the far right just said, "Oh yeah, he agrees with us," and just start. And he's just like, I didn't see any of that.
I even tested it. I tested it in a specific space where there was white people. I tested it. I goes, what do you think about the unvetted? That's what I said.
Yeah.
Unvetted law. And then they said like, talking like, yeah, now it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? And I goes like, yeah, like, well, look, what's the main issue? Look, what's the biggest problem? Educate me. So I say like, the problem is you're having all these unvetted foreigners, right? David, and they just said to me, he said, David, you're grand. You grew up here. You know our culture. That's See, so she thought I was on her side because I'm,
You asked the question.
so then she's telling me her heart. The problem is, these lads are coming in unvetted. They're raping our women. They're doing this. They're doing that. Stealing our jobs. It's like that's actually how you think about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just the proximity we have right now.
Stealing our jobs, but you wouldn't do that job in the first
No,
place.
no. How is Salim, the neurosurgeon, stealing your job? Dazzler on the dole, no even first course.
Bro.
I don't get that one, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get that one at all.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get that one at all. But here, quickly, guys, 'cause I don't want to forget, I wanted to bring this up. Did you mind watch the Sideman thing?
Yeah.
I watched a little bit. My wife was watching
Did
it.
you, okay, I wanted to ask you specifically a question, right? Do you remember that time when Ness...
Is it the show? The
Yeah.
one on
On
Netflix.
Netflix.
It's on
No, I haven't
Netflix
seen.
now.
I haven't seen. No.
Did you see, do you remember when you said Happle on the pod when Ness was there?
Yeah.
And me and Ness laughed. I know sometimes you can...
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Happle.
that issue.
Do you think
What has the problem with
Do you think, no, but you know when I'm about to pronounce that letter, yeah? I actually have to concentrate like 2 seconds. I have to concentrate 2 seconds before.
See how we're not. Whitney got flack because she said Patrice Evers' accent's funny. I understood where she was coming from because whatever.
Nah, but it wasn't even that funny though. It wasn't that funny.
I get, bro.
Nah,
If
it
I said
wasn't
that
that
you
funny.
laugh, you make me laugh. You make me laugh how you
Nah,
talk.
but she was taking the piss though. She was taking the piss.
taking the piss out of
She was
it.
taking the piss because her mom is off as hell as
Yeah,
well.
her name is Whitney Adebayo.
You know, like why? Like it's French. Like the French accent is not even that funny as well.
I know it can be.
It's
It can
not-
be.
it's
I
not
think
though.
French accent.
She was wrong for that. She was wrong. She was wrong.
From the clips I saw, she was mocking him.
Yeah, she was wrong for that. She was wrong
She
for
was
that.
more bullying Millie, the girl Millie. She was getting cooked for that, but I knew I was coming out.
She was portraying that mean girl.
Wait.
narrative,
Yeah.
Which
Because we don't laugh at half accents. No, we do laugh at half accents. We do, no?
Yeah, no, they are absolutely hilarious.
We
But
do.
why is she getting cooked then? He is a real proper uncle, Patrice Everett. Like, I get what she was laughing.
she was
doesn't have a
overdoing it
accent.
as well. And I think about it, Netflix.
It's French.
It's global.
But there's a way.
That's why
It's
probably
global.
yeah, that's
It's
why
global.
And bro, there's a way for it to be done. She was giving mean girl vibes. Bro, the way we
I
laugh
don't
at
think
Was she the only one giving-
it might
wait,
not have been intentional.
Was she giving the only?
Mandy as well, yeah,
Mandy.
yeah. There's because where is this protect black women shit coming? Know what I mean?
I'm asking the question now because like, the mean girl vibes I always hear for black women.
Yes.
But was there other people?
Mandy
That
was
I didn't
giving-
watch it. I only saw
Who's
the.
Monday? Is it
The one with the
girl.
botch BBL.
That was
P-
crazy.
said,
funny.
PK
That was
said.
funny.
Crazy.
That was funny.
That was crazy. If you give it, you have to take it back.
100%.
No, but that's
I'm never for people like insulting each other. But really, she just came for him that way. And I said, you know what? If we're going to say anything back to you,
And
you
he
have
just-
to take it.
He didn't
No,
say
but
anything.
you know, it was that
And
guy that told PK to say. PK wasn't going to say anything.
Who said it?
The Asian fighter.
Jason.
And when
He
that
didn't
said it,
even
was
say
like,
it.
oh!
But he didn't even say anything. He goes, if I was to talk
Yeah,
about
no, but he's inadvertently
Yeah,
saying
he
it.
goes,
though,
if I was to talk about your botch BBL.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So he didn't even he didn't go. Do you get me? He goes,
Yeah,
if I was to mention it now, you would say
The show was good.
And everyone was like, oh, why would you say that? Like, yo, did you hear what she just said?
Exactly, the presenter was like stopping PK, but she was after giving him stick as well. At the start, you know what I mean? Saying that she said, "Oh, he's a failed roadman." How can you be a failed roadman?
Yeah, well, I think you can.
Like what he's doing, like I said, like I big like a Steve-O and all because I came from an era, like I said, you say friends, and you're on Snap and you're doing like basically what PK is doing. You're laughing, you're joking, you're dancing, blah blah. And people are like, "You're never gonna make it on Snap. You're not gonna get paid off." So these are mates of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about, to go back on the Victor thing as well. It's like, why are we so negative towards each other when someone is trying something? Like I said this, it's to similar to this is a perfect example, right? Despite what I look like now, but I always say I'm a footballer, right? I see myself as a footballer, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's the background I came from, coaching, I've done like UEFA badges, all this type of stuff, blah, blah, played at the highest level, all this type of stuff, right? That I could have played in Ireland.
Played in Prem.
No, in Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Ireland. I played in Tyler Stadium. Did you ever play it? I played there,
I
right?
played in Aviva.
Did you? So, anyways, right? So I pick. So obviously, I'm in lockdown, and I'm like, right, what am I doing? Like, we're all like, our heads gone, whatever. That's when a lot of people started content. I pick up my phone. I said, well, I seen Donnie, which is PK's friend, doing like a talent show, doing music. He was doing lives. So I said, I know some people that can sing. Trey Wavy, Be Humble, Smiley, Smiles. They can sing. Let me do it. I had a bit of money on me at the time, from saving and stuff. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, we all know Be Humble now, the talent that he has, yeah? I'm sitting there as a football player, nothing got to do with music.
So
I'm
that's
telling
good.
Be Humble, your cadence is good, and who the fuck? But it led me to podcasting, you get me? Because I had the audacity to try.
Yeah.
Why are we always, when people are trying, putting people down? That's why I think we're way behind UK. We're trying to go somewhere in talent and stuff. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think that's Irish specific.
It's not. It's global.
I think that's global.
It's global, but like, why isn't that not? Okay, it's global.
It's humans.
Imagine people trying to stream.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
UK went through this.
Your perspective.
The UK went through this.
Well, your perspective is limited to Ireland because you live in Ireland.
That's your surroundings.
I'm sure there's podcasters in our exact same position in the UK complaining about the
That's
exact same
what
thing we complain about.
she was saying when we went to UK that time. Remember?
Yeah.
The babe. Come on, use your head. I don't want to
First
say
trip or second trip?
first. In the
House. In the house.
Yeah.
In the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
second
yeah,
trip,
yeah.
yeah. I know.
That's exactly what you're saying. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
And she was bigger.
Yeah.
Like, she was a big girl.
No, do you know what I feel like? Because I listened to that 90s Babies podcast show with Moyo, because I love Moyo. You don't even see him on TikTok. I love Moyo. He's so positive. He's a great guy. And I was like, no, they go through and look at the level. They're eating off this. We're not eating, bro. Moyo just bought his house. But what? 90s Baby are full time doing this. Do you know what I mean? Like, and these men are saying the exact same thing. So it is maybe an all round thing.
It is an all round thing. And here's
Is that a black thing though?
Well, I think the black community have the issues with that thing as well.
Sure, the white people have it as well.
Yeah, no, you heard, no, bro.
They might even have the worst of it.
Look at how you, me and you always had this conversation when talk about stats and stuff like that. Yeah, talking bollocks. They're doing what? What's that place? Vicar Street again.
Yeah,
2 days.
the big boys.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Oh, you mean like
they support each other, bro? They back
you
each other.
mean like just like from the crowd to the
Oh,
camera,
they support.
or like in the industry itself.
Industry. Yeah, I say industry as
Goody,
well.
goody.
I don't think it's an issue.
Let me bring a perspective, right? We are black immigrants. Are we all immigrants?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so now you look at yourself.
Yeah, depends on how you
born
look
in
at it. Right? So we're all here, right? There's our percentage in this nation is less than 1%. Yes,
Or maybe about one.
maybe about 1. I'm talking about us blacks. Yeah. What?
I'm not gonna nigger. That's what I want to say, because they are black fucking.
Right. So
I'm sick of them.
So our percentage is what? Let's say 1%. Yeah. That's it. The Irish population, according to the stats in 2023, is 76%. Yeah. The white population is 86%. Yeah. Or is it 76?
Yeah,
76.
So 86,
Yeah.
The white population in this country. So when we do a podcast show, we are, and our shows are mainly exposed to the black community, our percentage is significantly lower to what a Talkabolics could do. Their percentage is significantly higher. Bro, they have a whole pot of 76% to, like, white Irish to choose from. We have a pot of 1% to choose from.
What did I say? Sorry. On your,
No, so when we talk about,
you have to be
Your
white or lang. I said it. I didn't say it though.
I hear
didn't say that.
I hear what you're saying.
No,
But what I'm saying, Goody, is like when the white Irish are saying, when you're saying that these men are doing 2 shows sold out. Yeah, well, the roof is higher.
Capacity for that.
Our roof is significantly lower, right?
Fresh.
If you were just saying about our own supporting us, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
In the UK, there's, I don't know percentage, but the percentage of black people in the UK is significantly higher than what it is in Ireland. So when they do O2 Arena, whatever it is, they can feel it out. That's not a problem. That's what I'm trying to show you, that I can't compare us here with the whites here, and we can't compare us here with the blacks in the UK.
Irish population is roughly 5.4
No, but I'm not.
5.4 million.
Yeah.
That is 54,000 black people.
I'm not asking.
Do you know how small that is?
Do you know what? I'm not asking us to do.
And then breaking out to
And
adults,
then breaking out to adults, kids,
and
then
Maybe that's why top people came.
No. He loved my joke. He loved my joke. No, I was gonna say that. No, because I'm not asking us to do. I'm not asking us to do Vicar Street or the National Stadium, which is 2,000.
Yeah.
What, you're telling me what's the show club? You man doing it twice, 300? You're telling me black people in this country can't do sugar, you can't fit 200 black people in the show club? 300?
Yeah,
you can't do 290 in the fucking Civic? Why is there 10 people on my show?
Why did your sister?
No, but you know what? Just 'cause I'm gonna get stick for that, yeah. But I want to shout out Keston. Keston came to my show.
Did you rap?
Answer the question. Does he rap?
Did he perform like?
What would he perform?
He's a rapper though.
He said the kids.
Nelly came perform.
Oh yeah, Nelly did. Yeah.
Shout out Keston, he travels with his boy from Cork.
Oh, from Cork.
Fair
Okay.
play.
Fair play. No, fair play. No,
big
fair
ups
play.
that. Big ups Keston for that, man.
Petrol money.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was shocked.
Did he stay in Dublin
And
for the night?
Joe else, I want to shout out, right? Manny the Barber. I just want to ask you guys a question because he's always giving me perspectives and saying all this crap, right?
I don't think it's a healthy way to look at life,
How
bro.
can he make that sound negative?
Perspective is quite healthy,
So I
bro.
want to shout Manny the Barber. Manny the Barber came up to me. He was there. I was shocked he was there, yeah. Because like I said, when I thought it was me, man. This like the usual raid. I was Ash that was helping me. I was like, where's that human, right? Or whatever, right? I saw Manny the Barber. That was gas, right? I was like, Manny, you're here. He's like, Dongo, why did you not shout me to help you sponsor the show? I was like, I don't know, bro. I just because that's the way I felt. I don't know. I didn't think like my clout was enough anymore. I don't know. That's why I didn't want to shout you, right? But then I shouted a brand. You're probably gonna make me say names. I don't know. But they were saying to me, because I had the girls sorted. I had the girls like E-Nail. Oh, sorry, she's gonna kill me. E-Studios. I had Contours of Congo. I had like the girls were part of Nails. Were doing hair. Was doing all like LA Beauty, right? Mm-hmm. I said, I only had MC now for the Mandem, but I was like, I need something more for the Mandem. I need to sort the Mandem out. Went out to a brand. It's like, what's in it for me?
Yeah, well, it's a good business
PBM.
question.
That's a valid question.
Is it a valid question? So I wasn't tripping.
No, it's a good,
Alright, cool.
it's a very good business question. If he's going to sponsor you, what's he going to get back?
Cool.
Doesn't agree. He doesn't agree.
No, I just because everyone was like, yeah, we'll jump on board, we'll help you, blah, blah, blah. I was just like putting your name up there and shouting you out, whatever. And I just thought that one was a bit mad. To me, that was a bit mad. What's your work on that?
I do think that if he's asking it, he not necessarily that's pushing you away. He's just saying, what's the sort of what
He values his brand.
yeah, what do I get out of this? And maybe
So MC doesn't value his brand.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
no, I'm not saying that. Maybe, but bro,
He's not
Don't say that.
MC
bro.
has-
Don't say that.
Goody,
I'm
goody,
not saying
goody.
that.
Ask the question.
Goody, stop.
MC,
Slow down, right?
Press the brake.
Press the brake, right?
take a touch.
If Mcino says yes immediately, it's because he's very sure of what he's going to get out of that as well. He's ready to work with you. There's a relationship there. If you go to VBM, right, he's asking you, okay, cool. Maybe we haven't worked at that level together yet. Maybe I don't know what your brand has to offer me. So that's a conversation. Let's sit down and have a chat about what's in it for me. It's a good business question. Very good business question.
No problem. I asked for a perspective.
And you got it. Anyway, boys, where's your head at? Where's your head at? No, you start off.
Are you
first.
finished?
No, you man start. You man start.
Okay, so
Good. Are you finished?
okay, no, let's give him time. Where's your head at?
I'm happy you got. I feel like this needed. Like I feel like you're bottled. You were being bottled, and I feel like you had a nice opportunity to, at least to not think about your worries for 2 hours. You know, I think that's a sort of a good time to sit with the boys and, yeah, I'm happy to see, bro. Genuinely, I'm happy to see where you would go from this moment on. I think, with time comes a bit more experience, and then I think you'll be able to sort of align yourself correctly and be the best version of yourself to the world, to your family, to your friends, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm excited for what's to come with you, bro. And that's it with me, really.
Okay, should I tell you where my head is at? I heard in a piece of advice recently that I think really helped me and it'll be useful for you. Or could be useful for you, depends on how you see it. And the reason I'm saying this is because, remember you were just saying about how, you came out one way, you switched stuff because of the people that were speaking, and then you now went too far one side, you get me? Cool. The advice was, don't take advice from people that are not where you want to be. Because they don't have the perspective to give you adequate advice.
Yeah.
They simply don't. The people that are telling you, the people that are saying to you, for example, oh, don't post. Like, you're not going to get any clout of it. You shouldn't have listened. You were wrong to listen to them.
100%.
Because, and the reason why you are wrong to listen to them is because you had evidence that it was successful.
Yeah.
I have evidence now that's because that was what you're talking more like 2015, 16 type.
Yeah, okay.
PK and Steve, they were doing that shit from back then.
Fair enough,
and
fair
look
enough.
now, Johnny,
Yeah.
sorry.
But like, I guess they don't do content.
No.
They were never going to do content. they don't have any perspective on the content that's probably useful to you. And
so can I even hop on that? Yeah. Smiley said something actually. Quickly shout out to Smiley.
Shout out to
Control,
Smiley,
number one.
Control.
Shout out to Smiley. What a guy, man.
fantastic.
What a guy. Number one as well
Number one
on the App Store.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Shout out to
fantastic.
Smiley, man.
Smiley said something and it stuck with me. He said, "There's no way I'm gonna post with my friends." Like, and when he said that, I was like, "Ooh,
Wait, there's no way I'm gonna post my friends.
there's no way I'm gonna post for my friends."
Oh, okay.
They're not your targets.
They're not your target market.
Yeah.
So if you post and your best friend does not repost that post, it whether you take that as offensive or not is your own brown bread. You didn't post it for that person. And don't let your friends stop you from posting.
Yeah.
So don't let any opinion from anybody close to you stop you, because your target market isn't your brother or your sister. Your target market isn't, not even necessarily the people in your industry, bro. It's for the people.
It's like asking a surgeon how do I fix a car engine.
Yeah.
So what do you know about car
Do
engines?
you know what? My mom would be so proud of me, right? And this is where my kind of head's at as well. But I want to read something in a second. Chloe rang me the other day. Again, Chloe, fantastic. I love that girl. But it's like, I get it, boys. You're not going to, especially in the hood and people who are in proximity of you, they're not going to be the ones that are going to cheer you on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And where I always like,
Bro,
It's when you blow.
bro, you're limiting it to hood in life.
Bro.
Forget
And
hood.
it's when you blow
no,
everyone.
but it is more your hometown kind of. Like, it is really.
Bro,
it's going to be strangers, Tommy.
Everyone.
It's when you blow that. That's when
Bro,
you can
I
go back to
promise
your
you.
hometown.
It is strange.
When you
As
look
a
at
hero.
when you look at music, yeah, especially these man will go out of Ireland and pop and say they're Irish, and then people be like, "Oh, he's Irish. He's one of ours." That's how it works.
Yeah.
But Ireland, I don't think Ireland in general cared about UFC MMA until McGregor became who he was, and all of a sudden we love UFC.
Chloe sent me this. She rang me and she goes, "What happened in church today?" And we're just breaking it down. And then I always think like what Jesus went through. Right, he went through people like we talk about friends being sly, blah blah blah. His boys snaked him. That's Jesus Christ. Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? And then this as well. It's like
I just think
it says like
That's the one place where you shouldn't have cursed.
Yeah.
That's the one place where
You're bringing
you
it.
shouldn't
We're
have
all
cursed.
locked in. You're all locked in. But continue.
I'll bring it back. Wait, it just says Mark 6 verse 4 goes. Then Jesus
He
told
needs a
them,
Bible passage.
a prophet is honored everywhere. Listen, everywhere except in his hometown and among his relative and his own family. We talked about like we really like, you know what I mean, like bro, like I know you man are laughing now, but it's like man, you can't be showering him in. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's like the highest of highest is went through all that. Who are you? Get on with it. Stop crying. And he was still so kind, still so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I'm not I know I criticized earlier about certain Christians when your mental's down and you need help, blah, blah, blah. And they got a bit of, you know what I mean, water splashed on their face and they think they're mad, they're doing some Bible studies and stuff like that. But when you're there to actually be a Christian, you're not being a Christian. Do you get me? I'm not the perfect. John's probably talking to people like me. I'm out drinking, I'm out here knacking, I have 2 kids, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm not leading the right life. But
Goody. So you're not living.
No, let
living
him finish his book.
Continue,
Let him
continue.
finish his book.
do you get me? Do you know what, you man, you've been having a lot of kumbaya conversations. Well, we're all bringing it back. But anyways, look, right, I there's good intentions with my head. Like I said to you earlier, I know like at that time you were upset or whatever, but there's no bad intentions towards you or any of you, especially you guys. I know you didn't ask me, but I hope I clarified today why I am how I am. Because I'm a type of person, like, I looked at that content stuff, right, I'm like, man, I'm getting paid. I get it. Smiley always tells me your personality is gonna get you far. You say it, blah blah. I'm like, I look at all these man, DDG, all these. Man, are getting paid from being yourselves, but it's just consistency and hard work. You can do that. I'm sick of getting up and clocking in, Tommy. My head's gone. Do you get me? No, I'm not saying it's gonna be fucking easy, but it's like, bro, the barrier to entry is starting off TikTok, starting off being consistent. Huh?
What did you say?
Just
Don't worry. Tell you after.
You can't
Don't
do it.
worry.
Oh my god, that's funny.
No, do you get me, boy? No, but I look at it, I'm like, do I have the character? Do I have the person? Do I have the like? Do you know what I mean? I have it, but it's just finding a way, boys. You know.
Yeah.
And I want to like be that. And the reason why I'm so honest with my content, with my whatever, is like so I can have a catalog. I was going through all this, but I still doing it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I do what I do. So that's where my head's at. You know. Peace and love.
So just quickly on that, all Christians, bro, even the one that has the water sprayed on their face, aren't perfect. The same way you said you're not perfect. So
yeah, you were wanking for 7 years. Remember you said it.
Yeah.
After he got saved, he was wanking. He said it. He said it. Kenny.
I was wanking after I got saved.
You got saved for 7 years.
I was wanking a total of 10 years. It was actually 10.
Why
It
you
was actually
laughing?
10.
Smoke.
Goody,
you're good.
Goody, what I would say to you, bro, is even though she didn't act the Christian way you thought she gonna act, that's Christians for you, man. There's times when we were going.
So John was right.
No, Christians are fake.
No.
Christians are human
there's
beings.
fake Christians.
No, there's not fake Christians.
There is.
Christians are human beings,
right.
bro. Goody,
See another perspective.
Goody. Question: Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Do you live all the way like Christ-like? You just said you not. Answer now.
No, I was gonna answer.
Okay. You
Wait. Then why are you taking so long to answer?
I need a jelly.
Yeah.
I've been wanking all week.
Oh my god.
So
Okay, now ask the follow-up question.
so my follow-up question is this: Are you a fake Christian?
I feel like it.
Okay.
You feel,
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
maybe
it.
you're
I feel like it was.
but you're not.
maybe
I wanna-
No.
you're not a fake Christian.
You're not a fake Christian.
You're a Christian that's struggling to sin.
Eat the jelly, man. You're not a fake Christian, man.
Eat the jelly.
I saw your face.
You're
Sorry. Talk, Katie. Sorry.
No, I'm not even trying to go on a long one. I'm just saying you're struggling. Same way I've struggled when I was a Christian after I was saved. 7 years of wanking. So, bro, I wasn't a fake Christian.
Pulling it is crazy.
I wasn't a fake Christian, bro. I was just a Christian that was struggling. Right? So whoever you're talking about there isn't a fake Christian, bro. Just did this step in the time you wanted her to step in. So please forgive her.
You man, thanks for
Yo,
listening.
Snow, did you give your where's your
It
head?
doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter.
Where's your header? Where's your header?
7 years is insane. When he said it in June, I said, what?
7 years straight.
10.
10 years of
Oh, that's most guys. I was probably around that
Do you know what he
figure
said?
as
Do you know
well.
what he said on my pod? I need to get you guys on individuals, but do you know what he said on my pod?
He finished reading the Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
one
real.
for Paul.
It's real.
It's not crazy. It's real. I finished studying the book of John, and I pulled it out.
I did one time. I did it after night visual. It's real, bro.
Yeah. He gave up for prayer.
Oh, it's real, man.
Not just regular prayer. Prayer to like the midnight, past
It's real,
midnight.
man. I remember.
I remember there was one day it was dark. This was a dark one. I went to crossover service. I said I'm not going to the New Year.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I wrote it down. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I will not go into 2013 or whatever it is with masturbation and pornography. I burnt it outside. Outside hospital. I burnt it. I said,
Go back home and wine.
I was going to pull it straight out.
Immediately. Guy.
But this is real, though.
It's real.
Christian that struggles, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Have these real conversations. People need help.
Yeah.
You know, man, people
But there's
need
no
help.
fake Christians.
Bro, I stopped with the wanking, bro, all week.
Do you know what it is, right?
Yeah, get a grip, man.
It's
I know of
no,
that.
do you know what it is? You know what it is? It's Mother's Day tomorrow. And,
Wait. The context behind this conversation. The context behind this conversation is stop wanking. He says it's Mother's Day tomorrow. What does that have to do with anything?
no, here's the thing. She said, like, obviously, she's like, there's a match on Mother's Day.
Right.
She said wants it to be special.
Right.
So I've been struggling during the week. You know what I mean? So I've just been yanking.
No,
Tomorrow, the match is on.
Game day.
Goody,
Are you fit?
get married. Goody, get married.
What?
Get married.
Well, what's stopping you from getting married?
There's nothing stop me from getting married. I want to be married. Like you guys, everyone else get. I just feel like the flex of saying I'm going to dinner with my wife or I'm going home. I love that. That's class, and I'll just hear how you guys talk. Even your wedding, Katie, I can't lie to you. Like I have videos of when you are saying you have vows, which I was like, yeah, this is different.
Yeah, it's
How
beautiful.
but you know what? Again, sorry, I know you don't like this, but let me just say, no, shut up, right? When I heard your wife's vows, I was like, I'm older than you, do you know what I mean? So I shouldn't really be, you should be saying this about me.
Why are you laughing?
Because men, we can't talk to each other. This is what I'm saying. No one cares about mental health. No one cares.
Yeah,
but when I heard her, I was like
5 years older than me.
This is the reason why. This is the... no, I had a joke there. I was like, do you know what? If I had been more like KD, my girl would have went out alone.
She would have.
She would not have went out alone.
Yeah.
It was a testament of a man who you are, bro. She just spoke.
Yeah.
And I haven't been that.
Yeah.
And I want that. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see in 2026, hopefully, bro.
2026.
There's an engagement, and then there's a marriage, bro. Yeah, but yeah, no, I want to be a husband, yeah.
Hopefully, bro. Anyway, so this has been an interesting, funny, wild type of podcast episode. Tommy had to go to drink water because. Anyways, yo, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on. And,
Love, man.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. God bless.
In a bit.